All right. What is going on, everybody? How's everybody going? We are live for the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. Hopefully everybody is having a great day. What's going on, 2K Plays? What's going on, Erica? How's everybody going? I do got to share this out. No Pistons today. That will be tomorrow for the Lakers and the Pistons.
It's a win for him in a way.
All right.
Holding New England to 3.
New England
Jake
set to
Bailey
kick it
will
off
kick
to
off. The punter handles
Tennessee.
the kickoff chores. That's Darius Jennings back deep. That won't be returned either.
All right, we got a touchback.
Ryan Tannehill takes
New
over
England
after the Titans open
has a
2-4.
3-point advantage.
He goes 7-3 as the starter. Had been traded in the offseason from Miami for a 4th and then a conditional 6th round pick. He led the league in passing as far as a quarterback rating. Just a sensational story. Ryan Tannehill. They've averaged over 30 points a game with him as their starter. Little play action and toss. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, who's great after the catch. He's got a gain of 9.
What's going on, Mind Games? What's going on, Joseph Marshall?
His Titan offense.
We can have some Thon Maker talks tomorrow after the NFC playoff games. When I go live for the Pistons and Lakers.
In the offseason from the Rams. Smith. Watch him. Watch A.J. Brown, the rookie, who's at the top. He has been on fire the last month. Henry has
all right, Derrick Henry to the 40.
1,540 yards to lead the league in rushing. Clipping.
Got the first
Nick
down.
Chubb of the Browns on the final Sunday of the season.
What's
He's got
going
8 on his
Demon
first
Dad?
carry. And here is the defense for New England. You mentioned it. Number 1 in the league in so many different categories. Points allowed, third down percentage, most picks, fewest yards, highest turnover margin. On it goes.
Exactly right. They're outstanding almost everywhere with communication and knowing, with football knowledge, and they play hard and they know their opponent.
Here's Henry, and he glides for about a gain of 4.
The problem is, this is why Tennessee has a chance tonight. They can run it at anybody, and they get really good as the game goes on.
We get those likes
I
up.
think
We
that
got 11
Tennessee,
in the house. Appreciate y'all.
if they can get 100 yards or somewhere in that vicinity, I think they're going to be really hard to beat tonight, and that's crazy coming into this game. But Mike Vrabel knows in the playoffs, you got to run the football and you got to protect the football. And if there's no turnovers and they can run it, it shortens this game a lot.
He talked to us about that emphasis last week before the regular season finale against Houston. Tannehill on the mark again, open receiver.
All right, they got a first down.
That is Sharp with the catch.
Tajay
and that's
Sharp.
a gain of 7 over to the New England side of the 50.
So one area coming in, you have to stop the run if you're New England. Tennessee,
I think New England's going to win, but I am going for Tennessee.
Especially since Tannehill's come in, and Tannehill's been very accurate and very explosive, averaging over 9 yards per attempt, which is
appreciate that.
really
And
high.
thanks for letting me know that Amy is on. I'll definitely hop over to hers and give her a thumbs up.
Like the Rams last year in the Super Bowl.
Here's Henry. Off left tackle, breaking tackles, and he's got another first.
All right, Derrick Henry with another first.
How things have changed after that 2-4 start. Just look at the numbers. Tannehill taking over. Interesting, his first start was a game against the Chargers. In a game they should have lost. The Chargers had like 4 plays from the 1 in the closing seconds and ended up fumbling the football on the 4th attempt. A couple of reviews whether they had scored the winning touchdown. They win. They're on the brink of seeing their season completely collapse to 2-5. But Tannehill was the starter that day, his first, and they took off after that.
They did, and give Mike Vrabel credit for making that decision, turn their season, and they have an opportunity in front of them that no one predicted.
Well, they can't stop Henry. Look at this offensive line giving him all kinds of room running behind Ben Jones. And you said if he could have a 100-yard game, well, he's already got 31 yards
2nd and 1
on this opening series.
Well, watch the defense. See the two safeties? One of those guys dropping in high. Derrick Henry, if you're going to play with two safeties deep, I know what Bill Belichick has taken a little bit of the Super Bowl game
just
plan.
outside the red zone,
the big
folks.
Play action game. That's how Tennessee's killed people. The problem is sometimes you give up a little bit in the run game. They're going to change their front because this is not working right now, especially early.
2nd and 1.
All right, Derrick Henry
and
with
again,
first
another
down.
5 or 6, at least that, it seems like, on every handle for Henry. Give him 6 more, 5 carries, 37 yards for Henry.
What's going on, Mike
and the
Mahalo?
Titans just
How's it
blowing
going, brother?
open.
Can't stop Henry. Oh, there is some copyrighted music. I got to mute it for. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the audio. Appreciate y'all for coming through. I will be doing both NFC playoff games tomorrow, followed by the Pistons and the Lakers. Appreciate all those who came out for the Bills and the Texans.
They did that.
All right.
Mariota
Game
is
is
in
on.
at quarterback out of the shotgun. We saw this play last week against Houston. Mariota tosses it complete to Pruitt. He came in for one play against Houston last week. Mariota completed a pass. He was the starter 2 years ago when they played here in the divisional round. Threw a couple of touchdowns to Corey Davis. But he's able to come in 2 straight weeks, make a play.
And he has, and that's anytime you have the ability, and really Arthur Smith, the coordinator for Tennessee, almost
For all those who are new,
not anymore.
I do think the Patriots will win, but I am going for the Tennessee Titans with the dub and the end.
The best
to the Patriots run
in the league since Tannehill took over,
and got a first down.
Another first. That is Henry.
Let's
with another
go.
Good game. With
They in the red zone, folks.
Tony, they've been in the red zone 30 times and scored 26 touchdowns.
Well, they have because, I mean, there's a multitude of reasons. One, if you can run the football, it gets easier because you can only do one thing on defense, put them all in there, and now you know everyone's one-on-one. And the problem is other teams, you can't stop the run. And now you get one-on-one with a guy like Brown, and then there's a cool play that the coordinator comes up with. They're outstanding, but so is this red zone defense, Jim.
First down at the 12. Henry.
There's a
whistle first, no play.
Flag on the play, false start, it looks like.
False start. Offense, number 81. 5-yard penalty. First down.
John Hussey, his 3rd game in his postseason career.
Miss Amy Amor is on.
The Titans.
She is part of the Sports Movement Network. She is a Patriots fan, folks.
Jamie Collins has been on the sideline for most of this opening defensive series. This is the 10th play coming up for Tennessee. Flags are out.
Flag on the play.
Tannehill throws.
Come on. Corey Davis couldn't hold it in.
Line. Corey Davis.
Well, I don't know why Corey Davis was thinking, oh, he stepped out of bounds. That's why when you see a hat down, that's what that means from one of the referees. And then offsides on New England.
There are 2 fouls on the play, 1 by each team. Offside, defense, number 53.
Kyle Van
Illegal
Noy.
touching of a pass, offense. That penalty, those penalties, correction, will offset. Replay, first down.
What's going on, Ariel Williams?
Collins
How's
has
it
come
going?
in for
Appreciate
the
you for coming out.
Patriot defense, and you see the former Patriot back. And Dion Lewis in the huddle for the first time.
For those of you people watching, Brown 11.
All right, let's go, Dion Lewis.
Explosive. At the top
This
of
is
your
against
screen,
your
we keep
former
talking
team.
about him. He's a superstar. 11 Brown for the Tennessee Titans, all the way at the top. You're going to watch him tonight.
Oh, you let him. Oh, my
Throws it
goodness.
into the ground as Wise was on him quickly.
So watch the
All
pressure.
right, that's what's up.
When
They're
they
going
come
for
up,
New England.
they grab the back. Van Noy does a
I
good
have a
job
funny feeling
recognizing
New
the
England
screen.
will win, but I
Here's
am
what
going
happens.
for the
New
Titans.
England, they get taught very well. Vrabel does a very similar thing. This is why Tennessee has a chance tonight. But your head coach, when Deion Lewis is in the game, think pass, guys. When Derrick Henry, think run. So you don't quite rush the passer the same way.
Lewis was in the area on that last pass, they say. So it's 2nd and 15. Henry returns and gets the handle. And he's back to the original line near the 12 before Van Noy knocks him down. 3rd and 10. And they'll go back with Lewis and bring out Henry, who did the bulk of the work getting him here with 7 carries for 49 yards.
Yeah, he did, and that's exactly a perfect opening drive, especially if you can finish it off, Tennessee.
All right, there is a timeout.
We're going to have one of the players is banged up.
Patrick Chung a little shaken up.
Well, if you're New England, one of the keys to the game will be Tennessee getting them in these down and distances where it's an obvious pass down. It's either a
So
screen
I will
or you
let
gotta
you guys know
go
I
through
will be doing
progressions and
every
get through
single
versus
playoff
a
game,
blitz. Nobody blitzes,
including the Super Bowl
you know, as
and
much, I would say,
including
a couple teams, but
the
New England's
national
right at the
title
top.
game,
By the
LSU
way,
versus
when Mike
Clemson.
Vrabel was traded by the Patriots to Kansas City before the 2009 season, he was traded to KC along with Matt Castle for a 2nd-round pick that later became Patrick Chung.
That's a pretty good nugget.
So with Chung out, Terrence Brooks comes in for this 3rd down play.
All right.
You see all the people in New England up there. Who's who? You got to communicate with the line. You got to get it blocked, and then you got to make a
3rd and
tight
10.
throw quickly.
Tannehill in.
Oh, we got a touchdown.
Tennessee. Ferkser was open.
Ferkster.
And the backup tight end hauls it in
Let's
for
go.
the score. What a drive to open things for the Titans. Deion Lewis helped pick up a block to give his quarterback time.
He did. And watch this. 86. What a route. Beats Brooks. Ferkser. That is an outstanding route for a tight end. And Tannehill, Jim, this is what we've been seeing. We've done enough of their games over and over again. Tannehill, under pressure, is throwing the ball
What's
perfectly.
going on, Motor City Sports?
He beat the guy, Brooks, who had just come in for Chung
West Branch
for
ball,
the
what's going
touchdown.
on?
Ferkser coming back to the area where he started at Harvard.
All right. It is 7-3. Tennessee with the lead. So I do have to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. Appreciate all 26 of you rocking with your boy. If we could get those thumbs up, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm wearing my Titans item, so I guess it's working. Sekou already 5 points. That's what's up. Appreciate that, Motor City Sports. I do have the Detroit Pistons winning against the Golden State Warriors. What's going on, Brandon? Says I'm a KC fan, but go Titans. Mind Game says, you gonna do Seattle game? Absolutely. I am doing every single playoff game, including the Super Bowl. I am also doing the national title game after the Super Bowl. I'll be doing more basketball, NBA basketball, as well as college basketball. And I'll be your home for the March Madness. Yeah, Lizard Plays. I am from Detroit. So I am a Detroit Lions fan. I did live in Arizona, so I am also a Cardinals fan. Michigan versus Michigan State. Victory for MSU, says West Branch Ball. Shout out to Michigan State. They did defeat the Illinois Fighting Illini. Something that the Wolverines couldn't do. Oh, that's what's up, Lizard Plays. 2K Play says, rep my city of Pontiac. Yaktown in the building. Alright, we are going to be getting ready to resume the game audio. Copyrighted music is going on, and we are back.
So, Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry come right out and continue what they did the entire second half of that season. Tannehill completes 3 passes. Mariota comes in, completes a short throw. They drive it right down on the Patriots for the touchdown. Your access to awesome is on when the stars of the NFL's 100th season team up. AFC versus NFC 2020 Pro Bowl presented by Verizon. Tune in Sunday, January 26th. I will be putting out a poll 3 Eastern
for the Pro Bowl.
To see the amazing
if you
plays,
guys want me to stream that.
All that at the Pro Bowl. Plus, don't miss the Pro Bowl Skills Showdown on Thursday, January 23rd, 9 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Rex Burkhead is the running back. And they move Sanu to the right side. Second series of the Patriots begins with a run and a stuff by that Titan defense. Deshaun Evans, no gain. Well, entering today, the AFC side of things, postseason starting quarterbacks. You had Tom Brady had 30 wins. Again, entering today. The others, all of them, the other 5 won. Congratulations, though, to Deshaun Watson and the Texans, who pull off that thrilling victory. The Buffalo Bills, what a season they had, but losing in overtime, 22-19. Second and 11.
That's why I'm leaving it up to the people, Demon Dad.
The gain of 11. It's a first.
Well, this is an empty formation. Sanu goes up, finds a soft spot. And this is where they can really take a leap. If Sanu can figure this offense out, and he stiff arms Brown there, finishes forward. But I think this is New England. Every time seasons are on the line, you're going to see like 2 or 3 things, Jim. You're going to see him have trick plays, and you're going to see him get an empty formation, and then they're just going to get right here in I formation with a big fullback like Roberts and run the football at you.
Edelman is not in. Roberts back in fullback, and there's a...
All right, to the 50, to the 40. Ball's out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Away from the likes of Logan Ryan, and goes for 25.
By Sony Michel.
So watch right here. Roberts seals the edge, and huge hole right here for Sony, and he does the rest.
What's going on, Jacob? How's it going, brother?
See the double team right there. Another double team right there. Outstanding job by Isaiah Wynn. They needed him back, and he's starting to play better football, and this has been huge for them.
3 plays already by New England that have gone for over 20 yards. Here's the toss to Michel.
Sony Michel.
Brown is there. So is Evans.
No gain on the play.
Stops him cold.
Second and 10.
And Brown, who was shaken up on the first drive of the game, is injured again.
Uh-oh.
Been a rough start for him. That Watson catch where his arm got tangled.
Player is down
stiff arm by
Sanu
a moment ago, and now down on the field, and we'll step aside.
All right. I do got to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the audio. If you're new to the channel, definitely give the stream a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Subscribe to the channel. I will be doing every single NFL playoff game, including both of them tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I'll be capping off after the 2 playoff games with some Pistons and Lakers. And I will be doing the national title game. After the national title game, I'll be resuming the, some basketball as well as the playoff games. And after the Super Bowl, I'll be incorporating more basketball and college basketball. And I'll be your home for for March Madness. So we will be having fun, folks. We got 24 in the building. Can we try to get this stream up to 50 likes or more? Definitely helps get the stream out and get it ranked high. Because YouTube does not help small creators like myself. So you, the people, help by pushing the thumbs up, subscribing, being active in the chat, and click that notification bell. Let me see what he said. Zylee, we keep a clean chat. If you can please refrain from cursing, that'd definitely be appreciated. Appreciate you for rocking with your boy. Appreciate that, Mind Game. Said I liked and subscribed. Appreciate that, brother. Welcome to the family. You're definitely an MVP. Ain't it like two tones of blue? Dark blue and light blue? I'll be starting tomorrow at 105 with the Vikings and Saints, then 440 with the Seahawks and Eagles. And then concluding with the Lakers and Pistons. All right.
After suffering an injury for the second time here in the
Jayon Brown with the injury. He is crying walking off the field.
He thinks his day might be over in such a big game. You work so hard to play in these games. Hopefully he's able to come back, but that's a tough break for the Titans, obviously, and him. 2nd and 10. Pocket preserved.
All right, first down.
And the pass complete to Watson for another first at the 29. Gain of 11.
Well, we talk about it when the season's on the line. Empty formation, no one next to Brady. Their job is Edelman and someone in the middle. Watch. Edelman right there, and then someone gets in the middle, and all they do is Brady will work that over and over again, and he'll find the soft spot. And Watson, you see, the veteran, you don't need a ton of speed there. And if you're going to play zone defense,
what's going on,
right
Brady?
now, that's two empty formations. They're figuring out real quickly where they're going in the key situations.
I think the Patriots will win, but I am going for Tennessee.
Play action. And another screen, this time third.
You just don't bet against the Patriots.
And the screen game is working in this first quarter for the Patriots.
All right, first down, Patriots.
The reason why the screen game is 10.
Oh, there is some copyright music. I do got to mute it for. As soon as the game does resume, I will be resuming the audio. Shout out to all 32 of you guys in the building. You guys are truly amazing. Appreciate you guys. And we're back.
2nd and 1. Oh, what a hit.
Oh,
a
loss of one.
Michelle dropped back a yard.
Third down.
As Kenny Vaccaro, the safety, comes up.
Well, you see there's a two-man blitz right here. The fullback can only block one, and Vaccaro has a huge responsibility in this game. Oh, and that's a big hit right there. Vaccaro, I think, is going to take the running back. I think you're going to see him guard James White when he's in, and I think you're going to see him
What's
blitz
going on,
a
JK?
lot. Let's check on this play. Watch 24.
Oh, you're welcome, brother.
Right,
appreciate you for coming
side.
out.
See if he blitzes off the edge.
I do this all year long. I'll be your home for the NFL playoffs.
On 3rd and 2, they're going to run it with White. Got the first on a
James White to the 10. Down about the 7. Yeah, I'll be your home for the NFL playoffs, the national title game, March Madness, the NBA Finals.
You think he's going to be in the passing game?
Yep. And New England goes against
What's going on, MonStar? How's it going, brother? That's definitely our newest members of the TSMN Entertainment.
You think it's a pass, and they just run it like a normal play.
Of course, he had more receptions than he did carries this year. In the red zone this year, it's been a struggle. Just 50% touchdown.
What's going on, Edwin?
Rate.
Welcome back,
They've
brother.
Got a 1st and goal. Patriots at the 7. Brady has all kinds of time Now it breaks down. Got a safety valve, but Michelle to the 4.
Gain about 2, maybe 3
so
on that
really
play.
Protected Brady that
by
time.
Sony Michel.
But it was well covered up. And at the last moment, he went to Michelle.
Well, you see, Brady, this is what I talk about.
New England
For him to
is
get
in the
through
red
this
zone,
game
folks.
and the next ones, he's going to have to take it like he hasn't in a long time.
All right.
He doesn't have the same
that
time.
That is your
It's time
first quarter. It is 7-3 at the end of 1. I do have to mute it for the commercials and copyrighted music. As soon as the start of the second quarter resumes, I do resume the game audio. Pat's going to score? I think so. I think they're at, what, the 3-yard line? So they're very well in scoring position. Worst case scenario, they'll score another field goal. But I think they're going to score a touchdown on this drive. I will be doing both NFC wildcard games tomorrow, followed by the Pistons and the Lakers. I am a Detroit fan as well as an Arizona fan, but I do enjoy good football. If you guys could leave it in the chat, let me know who you guys are going for. Put hashtag Pats, hashtag Titans up. Edwin says hashtag Pats. JK says hashtag Titans. Motor City Sports says Titans up. Joseph Marshall says Titans. Oh, absolutely, Mind Games. AT says hashtag Pats. West Branch is always Detroit first. So Pistons over the Suns, always. JK says just for the heck of it. I appreciate that, Edwin. West Branch Ball says from Lions fan, go Titans.
Belichick.
All right, we are back
6
for
wins
the
in the
start
regular
of the
season,
second quarter.
10 times playing on a Saturday night in the postseason, winning all of those. And they start the second quarter, ready to strike, second and goal from the 5.
Brady's yelling at Julian, get in your spot.
Julian was not targeted in that first half. Got the
All right, Julian with it.
And he can strut it
All
for
right.
the touchdown untouched.
I called it. They probably going to score that touchdown. They were too close for it.
This is a Patriots
Sorry about that,
special.
guys.
I'm pretty sure they did this on purpose. Julian, get in your spot like it doesn't matter. And then you just hand him the ball. And right there, it's a walk-in. And this is Josh McDaniels, the offensive coordinator, getting an easy touchdown for his team. And right there, you could be looking at the last time he's coordinating this team as he's got a bunch of offers. Great call.
That
Great
drive took 10 plays for 75 yards.
Career has multiple
kick is
receiving
up.
touchdowns, a
Kick is
touchdown
good.
pass, and now a rush
It is
touchdown.
10-7.
And we'll be back in
All right. I do got to mute it for those 30 seconds. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. I do feel that this is a good game due to you got Mike Vrabel, a former New England Patriot, a lot of former Patriots against the actual Patriots.
Gentlemen were able to fake out the Tennessee defense.
And they've been doing that to a lot of teams for years, and Mike Vrabel said we need to be physically and mentally exhausted. And what he means by that, they do so much little stuff.
All right,
Tom Brady's saying,
they are
Julian,
set to kick.
line up right here. Come on. You got to block that guy. He did that on purpose so the other team just gets a little mentally like, and then he gets
Kick is
blocked.
up.
Yep, it was all an act.
And it is
an
a
act.
touch. Oh, no.
And we got
Ball
a
to
return.
10. Ball to
And
the
not a very long one for
15-yard line.
James.
Should have downed
As
it in the
Williams
end
brings it
zone.
down, Joejuan Williams.
Oh, there is some copyrighted music. I do got to mute it for. What's going on, Fernando? Says, hate the Patriots. A bunch of thumbs down. I do think that the Patriots will win, but I am going for the Titans.
Double team Julian Edelman on a rundown. So guess what? Let's give it to him and let him run it. Really
All
smart.
right, we are back.
Just the second drive of the game for Tennessee. It starts with a pass over to A.J. Brown. And
All right,
Gilmore comes
A.J.
up
Brown with a gain of 4.
to drop him after a pickup of 4. Gilmore and Brown exchanging a few words. These teams cross-trained together.
I don't
during,
like the Patriots,
camp
but you
before
cannot
preseason
bet
game. So
against
they were
the
actually
Patriots.
together 3 straight days, 2 practice days and a preseason game down in Nashville. And they had a scuffle back in August where they had to be separated. The rookie and the great defender who might be the
I'm not
NFL
too
Defensive
sure.
Player of the Year in Gilmore.
Mind games, I got to
So
see
you're
who's
telling
in
me
the
that carried over?
conference
A
title
receiver
game.
and a DB, that never happens, Jim.
2nd and 6. Henry about 2 yards shy of a first. Shelton ends the run and out goes Henry.
I mean, I will admit, I want the Saints
We've
to
had
win the
3
Super Bowl.
possessions
I think
up to
that
this
Drew
one.
Brees
And 3
deserves the
scores,
second
field goal,
ring
touchdown.
and retire as a world champion.
Wow, this crowd, you know, they've been spoiled for a long time around here, and they know the importance of this game. And this is a monster moment, and this is loud in here right now.
Yes, it is. Third and 3, they pick up the blitz.
Oh, ball is batted down.
Knocked down by Adam Butler.
JK says for the heck of it, I wouldn't mind a New Orleans and
that'll bring
Kansas
out
City
Brett
Super
Kern.
Bowl.
And these are huge plays that no one will remember tomorrow. 3rd and 3, and you jump up, and you see the
Hey,
great job
that's
by
hashtag
Butler.
facts right there,
Timing it,
Demon
'cause
Dad.
that's a
Or
first
Demon
down
Dad.
if he doesn't.
It's not what you
force
deserve,
him
it's
to
what
punt.
you earn.
Undrafted.
Absolutely.
Signed out of Vanderbilt.
All right,
by the
Kern is set
Patriots.
to punt.
Moving around before the snap back to Kern, the all-pro punter. Sanu, fair catch at the 23. So a stop by the defense.
All right, there is some copyrighted music and some commercials. I do have to mute it for it. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the audio. We got 2 playoff games tomorrow, followed by the Pistons and the Lakers. During the week, I'll be doing a little bit more basketball. And next week, I will be doing the playoffs as well. I will be streaming all 11 playoff games, as well as the national title game. On this channel, we do football and basketball, college and pros. I can see that too, JK. Absolutely. I can see this game finishing 27-24, the final score. Who knows? Man, that crowd is so loud. I would not be in there. I would, if I were you. Oh man, that's what gets the blood going and the heart pumping. I was there. I was at the Lions game in Detroit for the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions, and we got that place rocking. Granted, that was our first real loss, even though I feel that was our second loss. Because going up 18 points against the Arizona Cardinals week 1 and ending that game in a tie, you lost that game. Colorado is tough. San Francisco and San Diego, you definitely... LA chokes, largest payroll, 0 rings. We can hang with them, Dodgers.
Mentioned the trifecta
right,
for
we are
Edelman, just the
back.
4th in the postseason. Freeman, McNeil, Cordell Stewart, and bad memory for the Patriots, Nick Foles. The only ones to rush, pass, and catch a touchdown in the postseason. Here's Brady on play action.
Play
To
action to
Michelle
Sony
for
Michel.
7.
Gain
Let's
of
go down to
7,
the
second
sideline.
and
Back down to
3.
Tracy.
Jim, you saw Titans linebacker Jayon Brown in tears after getting hurt for the second time today. He is in the locker room, questionable with a shoulder injury. And an update on Patrick Chung. He remains in the locker room as well. He has an ankle injury. He is questionable to return, Jim.
Well, of course, that secondary for New England already without Jason McCourty, inactive with the groin injury, keeping him off the field.
That was big last week. It hurt him in Miami. Now both of them.
2nd and 3. And that is bottled up by the Tennessee defense.
No game. 3rd and 3.
You know, in that secondary, those two guys do so much for him. That's why they were.
What's going
I
on,
mean, they got off to
Gridiron
that
Blitz?
crazy
How's it going,
start
my
this
brother?
year.
The first 8 games.
Oh,
were
What's
it was
going
just
on,
phenomenal.
Green Bay
It was like
Packers?
historic,
Come on,
the
Titans.
numbers. And Tennessee's just been plugging along all year and winning these tight, close games. Then they turn it on in the second half.
That's what I feel like.
Great second
Motor
half
City
team.
Sports, Hawks and Saints will win tomorrow.
Highest scoring second half team, by the way, is Tennessee. But it's a 3rd and 3 for the Patriots at the 32.
All right, first down, Edelman.
Goes for a first down. They're giving Brady the time he needs now, and that goes for 6.
Well, I think about a month ago, New England figured out something. If Edelman's outside, that means how do you double team him? You got to get guys all the way out there, and they try to double team him. But when you motion them down, the communication doesn't get it done. Jackson, don't go inside. You got help in there. But he
For those
did,
of
and
you
Edelman
that are
runs
not
a great route,
subscribed
move the
to
chains.
the Gridiron Blitz, Amy Amor, State Sports,
Brady has hit his last 6 passes.
and MonStar Sports and Entertainment definitely do so.
Roberts back in at fullback,
All right,
trying to
Sony
lead
Michel.
the way. But
Loss of about 3 yards.
the Titans dropping behind the line, including Logan Ryan,
What's your
for a
bold
loss of a
statement,
couple.
Packers
Tuesday
Nation?
on CBS, follow the FBI's fugitive.
All right, there is some copyrighted music. I do have to mute it for. But for the NFL draft, you definitely want to be
Logan
subscribed
Ryan,
to all
he
of us.
has the most postseason experience of any Titan player. This is his 13th game. The first 10, though, postseason, he was in Patriot uniform. Here's a 2nd and 12. Burkhead out of the backfield. And he's able to carry a Dory Jackson with him for an
Burkhead
additional
just
4 or
short
5
of a
yards.
first down.
Dory just back from a foot
3rd
injury
and
was not able
1.
to really plant a foot and make the stop where it could have been 3rd and 6 or 7.
Well, that was Burkhead's once going to come on. Now look at Brady can see over here. He goes, who's going to cover Burkhead? They're going to come from the inside if that guy he rushed. I'm just
We
going to
do
throw it to
have
him quick.
38
Spatial
people in the
awareness
building.
and Burkhead
Who get those
had a
likes
great
up. We
few
greatly
games.
appreciate
He's been
it.
finishing just like that
YouTube
into
does
camera.
not help
James.
small creators like myself.
A lot of
It is
cameramen
you, the
finishing
people
going
that
on
help.
by Burkhead this year.
3rd and 1.
All right, 3rd and 1.
Burkhead the tailback. They go with Roberts, the fullback.
And it is a no gain.
Caught a pass last week for a touchdown. David Long, who came in for Brown, makes the stuff. That's his first carry, Roberts. So they thought after last week, this guy can do anything.
4th down.
But he fails to pick up the first on 3rd and 1. And they're going to punt.
Give Tennessee credit. Josh McDaniels very upset with himself. Runs it right into a lot of guys. and there's not really anywhere to go. Johnson, Mike Vrabel, Dean Pease were very prepared for Roberts getting the ball.
Of course, there's no history of it.
No, there wasn't, which is why they thought they would sneak it in, and that's where Vrabel knew. He goes, when they haven't done something for a long time, this is when you pull it out.
Bailey boots it down to Davis, waves an arm, and clutches it at the 9.
All right. There is copyrighted music and commercials. I do got to mute it for. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the audio. Appreciate the 38 of you in the building. Padres also made it in like 98 against the Yankees. Of course, they lost. West Branch Ball says Brady sucks. JK says Titans need to feed Henry, chip away at the clock. Mind Game says you're welcome. Demon Dad says what has happened to Golden State? Golden State lost a lot due to injuries. It is not an excuse, but there is no Steph Curry. There is no Klay Thompson. They lost Kevin Durant. So they need a lot. Golden State is 9-27. What's going on, Sports Player 2.0? Daniel. How's it going, brother? Definitely a great channel to follow if you enjoy hockey money lines and basketball. What's going on, Mobile Hero? Says, why aren't you doing a Pistons game? We got the NFL playoffs. I will be doing tomorrow's Pistons and Lakers, though. My channel is NFL, NBA, and college basketball and football. There is a possibility I might be doing the Pro Bowl. I am going to leave it up to all 1.18 thousand of you. I need at least half of that, of you guys to at least vote on it. And majority will win that. We're going to lose by 100 against the Lakers.
Brady up 10-7 second quarter. Tennessee
we held against the Clippers until that third quarter. That third quarter, you know, we just got our tails whipped. But we finished that fourth quarter well.
And Henry.
I voted for Drummond and
on that carry.
And
held to 1.
Derrick Rose. Oh, you did Trae Young?
If this is Tom Brady's end, I mean, 6 Super Bowls. The number, and this is the first time they're in the wild
card. All right, second and 9.
10 years ago.
Ball is at the 11.
The 09 season. And Baltimore beat them on that occasion here. Tannehill's pass.
Oh, he dropped it. 3rd and 9.
Jones.
Ball has got to get to the 20-yard line for
Sharp.
Tennessee. It is 8:25 remaining in the second quarter.
This is exactly what it's going to be tough. Tennessee in a drop-back game. If they're going to drop back to pass, you're going into New England's strength. You need to run the football and play action. You've been great at that this year. New England is great when they think you're going to pass the football and you're in shotgun and dropping back, just like this scenario.
They go draw with Dion Lewis. And a flag
there's a flag.
20 yards away.
They were 2 yards
Lewis
short
was stopped 2 yards
of the first
short
down
of the first down
marker.
yardage. And the penalty's going to be on
My game
Tennessee.
says Henry is like mini Emmitt Smith.
And this will be declined if it's on Davis 84.
Holding. Offense number 77. That 10-yard penalty will be declined. 4th down.
Ball on Luan. That's back-to-back 3-and-out possessions for Tennessee after driving it right down the field the first time they had it.
Well, and this is what
Yeah, I voted
Tennessee's
for
done a
Zach
great
Levine
job.
as well.
A little getting away from their identity a little bit right now, which you feel like you have
And
to
Giannis.
sometimes. But when you first drive is who they are. Got to do that again.
Patriots have blocked
Second
4
straight,
punts. They're
3 and
trying
out.
to set up return. Kern, his first punt traveled 54 yards, hits another good one, but
Ball at the 40,
has a good
45,
return
50.
to the Tennessee 47.
All right. 8 minutes remaining. Ball at the Tennessee 47-yard line, folks. I will be starting off tomorrow with the Vikings and Saints, followed by the Seahawks and Eagles, ending the night with the Pistons and Lakers. And we're gonna have fun on this channel, folks. You don't want to miss out. It's mind games. I have no idea. They need to stop with these commercials and music transitions and things like that. What's going on, Aikido? Hopefully I said your name correctly. Says, who do you think y'all think is gonna win? I think the Patriots will win, but I am going for the Tennessee Titans. I am a Detroit Lions fan as well as a Arizona Cardinals fan. Right now it is 7-10. Mobile Hero says, I hate Titans. I'm a Rams fan. Yeah, I can see that. 27-23 Patriots. What's going on, Rico? Rams fan, and you aren't rooting for the Patriots?
Last time they played in the playoffs 2 years ago here, 7-0 first quarter Tennessee. Then what happens?
Yep, became a blowout. Michelle.
Sonny Michel picks up the first down.
11 to open that drive.
I do think Tennessee is better this year. The one area is sometimes
Rico, I'm a Detroit fan.
on the little plays that should be. It's first down and 10. You can't just let a little run to the weak side go for, what was it, 12? 11 yards. That's the area right there.
That trash of a franchise is my first love, followed by the Arizona Cardinals.
This team knows where to run against you. They know your weaknesses. You got to be physical.
First down at the 36. They play it out. The play action, the pass down the field.
Oh, nice pass breakup.
Logan Ryan back there along with Vaccaro. Sanu was the man Brady was trying to find.
Look at this strike. It's really Vaccaro with a great play. It's a very aggressive decision. And a great job by Vaccaro getting up there and timing that perfectly. But if you're questioning Brady's arm strength at all, that was a bullet.
He's got a 2nd and 10. Hands it off Burkhead.
Right, gain of about 4.
Pick up of about 4. You mentioned it. Josh McDaniels, a candidate for a lot of teams out there. Is going to be interviewed in the coming days. Places like Cleveland, Carolina, and the Giants all interested in him. Here's a 3rd and 6.
Empty, big play. Brady looking at Edelman. If he's one-on-one, he gets it. Double team. He's going to signal outside. Vrabel doesn't like it. I'm calling timeout.
All right, timeout. Titans.
Well, Mike Vrabel, we've seen this team. This is the 5th time we've had a Titans game this year.
That's
Tony,
first
starting with week 1.
First half by either
He's the
teams.
only person to ever have played for and to have been a head coach against Bill Belichick. And the one matchup, as we mentioned, he won last year. He was not a bit nostalgic, though, this week. He said, I haven't had a paycheck with a Patriots logo on it since back in 2008. And when we met with him last night, I mean, he candidly talked about how much it hurt him when they jettisoned him in that trade to Kansas City. He didn't talk to Belichick for a couple of years, but now they're close again.
Well, yeah, I mean, anytime a player gets traded, it's a big deal. And it just, you feel that way, then you're fine, and it just happens later on. And see the different adjustment here by Tennessee going something different. You're going to see the blitz. Does Brady pick up the guy and throw it quick?
They need 6 for a first. They
got the first
down at the 25. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, with the reception.
Watch Brady move in this pocket. He's got to slide, and then you'll see Harry, who got off to a really rough start. But Brady's going to have to slide in that pocket and move and throw with people around him. And Harry has been the guy that's they needed to come on all year.
I mean,
they needed that
it
extra
depends.
guy
if you're
besides
not
Edelman
counting
on the outside. They've always had
Super
Gronk.
Bowl rings,
If he comes on,
you can put Brady against a bunch of people.
Much better.
But if you're counting Super Bowl rings, it's Tom Brady by far.
And a running play with great blocking out in front.
So Michelle with a first down, ball at the 12.
Michelle had an 11-yard run to open this drive. Now he's got a 12-yard carry.
Wow, you see Edelman right there. He goes up, and for a little guy, he's really physical, and that's Logan Ryan, who's a great corner. Nickel, that's a slot corner, and he just takes them all the way back. They're out physically in Tennessee right now, and Tennessee's always been one of the more physical teams every week we've seen them, Jim.
Michelle has now matched Derrick Henry, who you just saw, with 53 yards on the ground. First down, another screen play. Burkhead.
Rex Burkhead first down. Down at the 1-yard line.
Harris, the center, through a key block. First and goal, a yard out.
Look at the center. You look right out in front. You see Burkhead. He gets going. When he gets in the game, it's a run, it's a screen, it's in the flat. But really, this was all set up by the old lineman, cutting 2 guys, like you said, getting them on the ground.
They'll go with Roberts as a fullback. Michelle, the running back.
What's going on, anonymous
Michelle.
trucker?
Not this time. That's Evans.
All right. Loss of the yard.
Monster play by Evans.
And Michelle last year, Tony, he had a touchdown rush in all 3 playoff games and a total of 6 in the postseason alone. 6 rushing touchdowns, 1 in every game, at least 1.
Well, and you saw what happened last year. They switched up at the end of the year and started running the football a lot. And Evans with an incredible play. And that allowed them then to kind of change and morph going into the playoffs into a very physical team. Because they weren't on fire last year going in with the pass game either. And then all of a sudden they just start going and their defense plays great and they win the Super Bowl.
That's it. Second and goal. Timeout call by Brady.
All right. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. 3:41 remaining in the
Coming
second.
up, the Verizon halftime.
Second and goal.
Phil, Nate, and Boomer, Coach Cower, all
What's
the
going on,
highlights from the
Greenwald
first half.
Tree?
A little chat about the Houston Texans' overtime victory to advance to the divisional round. That's all coming up on the Verizon halftime report. So Brady had everyone in tight on first down.
Appreciate the
lost
52.
a yard. He had Sanu and Edelman wide.
Definitely get
On
those
second down
thumbs
before
up.
calling
Would
the
definitely
timeout.
greatly
Brady
appreciate
all-time
it.
at home against Tennessee, 5-0, 13 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's owned them here.
Yeah, Houston won in overtime with a field goal.
Second and goal.
Burkhead
And he's
down at the 1.
Jones closed in on him.
Well, this is a great play by Jones, who almost had the interception earlier in the game. 90. Watch him just continue to slide down the line and make a good form tackle. You get a little low angle here just to see how tall everybody is, and that's a great stop. Here we go, 3rd and 1.
Bruce Brady, one of the great quarterback sneak artists of all time. A foot away, 3rd and goal.
Not in goal line, he ain't gonna sneak in.
He's going to call a
And they
timeout.
call a
He probably called for
timeout.
it, but when you get that front right there, that's not gonna work.
Patriots
It
with
wasn't
1
there.
timeout remaining. Titans with 2. 3:01.
Timeout at 3:01
3rd and
remaining
goal.
in the first half. And just a reminder, the AFC brackets, a Tennessee win would send the Titans to Baltimore and Houston to Kansas City. A New England victory means a rematch of last January's AFC title game at Arrowhead, New England at Kansas City, and that would mean Houston at Baltimore. 3rd and goal. They bring Roberts in at fullback. Michelle. They got him again.
Michelle with a loss of
What a
yardage.
goal line stand by the Titans.
4th and goal.
I'm telling you, Simmons shoots off the ball and disrupts it, and then Evans comes and fills it. And this is an outstanding goal line stand. See Simmons disrupt it. Evans in the backfield gets to run through, and they were very prepared for this check. Look at how many guys are running that way. This almost makes me think that Mike Vrabel, you know, you've talked about it. How many guys have gotten Belichick that used to play for him?
You know, the Belichick all time against former players or assistants is 14 and 13. Here's a 21-yard field goal attempt by Folk, and it's good. They have
Kick is
first
up,
and
kick
goal
is good.
at the 1, but only get 3.
13-7. All right, there is copyright music. I do got to mute it for. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the audio. JK says, huh? Pats chewed up 2 timeouts for that? They indeed chewed up 2 timeouts for a field goal. Tomorrow I will be doing both NFC playoff games, followed by the Pistons and the Lakers. If you're new in the building, definitely hit that thumbs up, subscribe, smash that notification bell, set it to all so you never miss an upload. I do live stream a lot. I do NFL, NBA, as well as college football and basketball. So I will be your home for the national title and as well as March Madness. Titans playing bend but don't break right now. My game says bruh moment. Hawk says LOL Pistons and Lakers again. Green Tree Wall says you should do MLB and NHL. We do have a girl in the Sports Movement Network that does do MLB. And MonStar Sports and Entertainment have been doing some hockey. Every single member of the Sports Movement Network and TSMN Entertainment, their links are in my description. Anonymous Trucker says Titans is a second half team. The Patriots should be worried. Absolutely. Control yourself, Green Wall Tree.
That defensive stand.
All right, we are back, folks.
Dean Pease, the coordinator.
Patriots are set to kick
After
it off
New England
to the
had
Titans.
A yard out, first and goal, pulls it to a field goal. It'll be
And we got a touchback.
Now you got a situation here with 2:16 to go. If the Titans could.
Oh, there is copyright music. In this game, Ben Jones and Kyle Van Noy are up for Man of the Year 2019 nominees. Shout out to both men. I do mute the game audio during halftime
And NFL.com
due to copyright music and stuff like that. I am trying to formulate something during halftimes, so it could be interactive and things like that. Derrick Henry with the first down to the 40, to the 50.
First quarter. And he gallops all the way down to the New England 43, maybe.
Well, this is exactly
All right, we got
what
the
we talked
2-minute
about.
warning.
They like to run this zone scheme, which means you run. Everyone just kind of flows one side, and Henry picks the hole and goes.
There's the
and this
whistles
is who
for
they
the,
are. They're getting back to their identity
2-minute warning.
that they started.
All righty. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Titans with the ball, down 13-7. Greenwall Tree says you should have more subs. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice. But I do appreciate every single person that clicks that notification bell and subscribe button. I really do. Without you guys, this YouTube game will be so hard. So I definitely salute to each and every single person, whether you click it or you don't. I do appreciate it when you guys do. Real talk. Like hitting 1,000, man. I literally, it seriously touched home, and literally it took my breath away. I couldn't believe it. Like, I actually had 1,000 people to click that notification bell and subscribe button. It meant a lot. Real talk, it really did. Greenwall Tree. But yeah, we'll be doing tomorrow NFC playoffs, Pistons and Lakers. During the week, I'll be trying to do college basketball. If not, it'll be NBA basketball. And then the weekend, we will be doing every single division game. Saints and Seahawks are going to win. That is who I am going for tomorrow.
Derrick Henry.
All right, we are back for the last 2 minutes of the first half.
46.
And for the people who haven't watched this year,
First
they
and
run
10.
the football and then they play action and get huge plays to Brown and stuff on the outside. That's what they do over
Ball
and over.
at
They can
the
look like the same
Patriots
run,
46.
And then play action, and then run, and then play action.
Here's
Play
your
action to Derrick Henry.
And going down the field and out of bounds to Smith. Caught it, not even close to being in play. And you've mentioned A.J. Brown a few times. 1 catch so far.
Well, these guys are always wide open. They have only play action 2 times basically in this game. And that's way low for them. They do it a ton on every drive. There's always at least 1 or 2.
It up, please.
The difference is
Appreciate
Bill Belichick,
that.
I think, has made a
Welcome
concerted
to the
effort
building.
to stop the deep play action game. He's not going to give them those big plays. You have to run the football more than you normally do today. He wants to make you drop back and pass.
Tannehill, 70% in the regular season. He's thrown only 8 passes, 4 of 8. Going to go back to Henry. Henry going hard for another first down.
And that you can't shut down both against this team. The difference is,
Yeah, definitely the Titans
you're
have to
protecting
score
against the play action pass. It's difficult to stop, and
to
you
end
see
this
how
second
hard
half,
Henry
or to end
runs.
this first half.
High targets just hit, but he kind of takes it to. I mean, that's 2 physical players right there. You love that right there.
Henry with 93 yards. Toss it to him.
Derrick
He's got
Henry.
100. He's over 100. Give him 102
To the
in
26.
the first half.
Yeah, and I tell you, Bill
Second and
Belichick,
1.
These Patriots at home, 17-0. If they don't give up like 120 yards rushing or something, then
120 is the barometer.
Yes, and they've lost what, 3 games here?
Yeah, in the postseason with this.
And all of them had over 120 yards.
3 and 3.
have to
They've given over
Derrick Henry
120
has had
to a
12
team.
rushes for 102.
Henry with 3 more.
Now you should
Make
take a
that
timeout.
105 in the first half.
And Lawrence Guy is shaken up.
Lawrence Guy
We'll be back in 30.
is still on the ground. There's copyright music and commercials. I do have to mute it for real quick. As soon as this 30-second timeout resumes, I will be resuming the game audio for the last 47 seconds of the first half. Clean it up, green wall tree, please. I think the Patriots will win, but I am going for Tennessee.
Call for a timeout, leaving the Titans with 1. So you got 47 seconds to go in the second quarter, Tony. And again, the Titans will receive the third quarter kick.
Well, I saw Mike Vrabel. He was asking, you see Arthur Smith, Tennessee called a great season.
A great, good series right here he's calling.
Yeah, I mean, to take the clock down, right? This is what happened in the past. Vrabel even talked about this before. New England's great at doubling up, scoring right before half and scoring again. Tennessee has that opportunity, and it really changes the complexion of the game if you're able to do it.
I'm good
First
for
down.
like those kind of jokes, but do that via email
Over to Henry.
or
Henry
Twitter.
takes the screen
Derrick Henry,
pass, and he's pushed out.
Ball at the 1 yard
I think
line.
inside the 1.
You just showed Arthur Smith. Derrick Henry not big in the pass game. We're not going to play action. Oh, we are. Everyone get back deep. Don't give up the big play. We're going to throw a screen to Derrick Henry and use New England and their knowledge against them, and what a run.
He had only 18 catches on the season. We saw him take a screen against Cleveland week 1 for 75 yards and a touchdown. Very similar play. And they're looking at this one. They rule him down at the 1. Hold on.
All right, the play is going to be under review.
Stop at your play. It's good.
All right, I do have to mute the game audio. The play is under review. They have it at the 1 yard line. Derrick Henry with a big gain. So if you guys are new, definitely click that thumbs up. Tomorrow I will be doing more playoff games. I'll be doing both playoff games tomorrow. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'll be also doing the national title game, as well as every single NFL playoff game, including the Super Bowl. So if you love football, college and pros, and you enjoy NBA and college basketball, definitely this is the channel to subscribe to. as we do have fun. I do appreciate all 55 of you in the building. You guys are truly awesome. Greenwald Tree says, oh, if Titans have the lead at half, that's going to be great. Absolutely. Who gets the ball next half? Deem Dad says Titans get the ball next half. So they can possibly go 2 for 1. Score on this drive. Get into halftime. Get the ball the second half. And try to score again. Greenwald Tree says, ooh, fun. I like fun. Oh, yeah, we definitely have fun. We've had fun all year long. And that definitely will continue to happen. Hawk says, offense gets the ball, but if the defense gets it, they can be offensive and then make points, so both teams should get it. Special teams gets it first. The way you said it. Henry up the middle. I'm wheezing. All right.
The call stands.
We are
reviewed,
back.
Nothing conclusive. First and
Ball
goal.
at the 1.
Henry's done all the work to this point on his 26th birthday.
Derrick Henry.
And he's got a touchdown.
Got the touchdown.
Tennessee.
You called it. Henry, get
Let's
all the work.
go.
You got it again. And how about that?
All 75 yards on that drive picked up by Derrick Henry.
Against the #1 defense in the league, and in 2 minutes, guess what they did? We're going to run the football right down your throat, and I tell you they did. Tennessee.
You know what? Playing like that with Derrick Henry, I
This is
might
a team
actually
that did not
consider
score
going
a
for
single
2.
point the last 8 games of the season in the last 2 minutes of the first half. But up here in New England, they're able to drive 75 in 7 plays, all touches by Henry. Touchdown is confirmed with 35 seconds to go. We got our third lead change. And now the extra point by Greg Joseph.
Kick is up. Kick is
And
good.
that kick is good. It's inside the right upright.
All right. Tennessee with a 1-point advantage
Patriots will
with
have
35
one
seconds
timeout.
left in the second quarter.
And 35 seconds. Look at his drive. 108, they'll make it 106 on 14 totes on the ground. And he crossed him up with the 1 reception that got him on the brink of the goal line with a 22-yard catch and run.
Yeah, and that was an incredible call by Arthur Smith, because you just don't expect him to do that.
And by the way, when you score a postseason touchdown on your birthday, look at the names: Steve Van Buren, Larry Zonka, Calvin Hill in the 71 NFC Championship game, Nate Wright for the Vikings back in 74, and now Derrick Henry added to the list.
I feel like
Hey,
we should put
shout
him
out
in
to
black
the
and white
birthday
just to
boy,
make it,
Derrick
like,
Henry.
official for everybody. So you're saying it's been a while.
It's been a while. 26 today, and leading the Titans to a 14-13 advantage. The Patriots had not given up a rush touchdown to a running back since week 9, so that falls also. Kick up by Joseph. He delivers another touchback. We've got the Verizon halftime report
All right,
coming up.
that's
JB.
touchback.
What's happened here in the first half? They're getting all set back at Studio 43 in New York. Coming up, the Verizon halftime report. That goal line stand, though, looms so large.
Oh, I tell you right now, New England, to stop them, keep yourself within 6, go score, and possibly take the lead and get the ball back on the road. And by the way, this drive right here, equally as important now to keep them out of points. The momentum is your way. Your team believes they can come in here and win right now.
Brady. So White gain a 9.
James White got it.
And
Second
the
and
timeout
one.
called by New England. It's last.
All right, New England's out of timeouts.
Well, and this is
Tennessee has one. We got
You're going to call
27
defenses
seconds
to keep them
remaining
inbounds,
in the second
and you
quarter.
don't want to give up
Second and
one
one.
chunk play. So
What's
really,
going
you're
on,
willing to give up
Taffy?
with 28 seconds.
Polinsky, hopefully I said your name
You got
correctly.
probably, if you keep them inbounds, they only got 2 plays, possibly a third. if they
I'm
were
actually
lucky
going.
enough to
I
so
want.
quickly clock it.
I want the Titans to win,
Vrabel's
but I do
defense
think the
this
Patriots
season,
will
the
win.
best in the league.
You don't bet
as
against the
far as
Patriots,
keeping
you will
teams
lose each and every single
off
time.
the board in the last 2 minutes of the first half. Gave up only 6 points in the last 2 minutes of the first half the whole season.
Well, they know how to pressure in 2 minutes. Most teams play soft. They actually get more aggressive, and they know how to communicate quickly.
Second and one. Open for the first. Watson steps out to stop the clock at the 41 with 23 seconds.
And New England's going to continue to throw to the sideline. You're going to need a sideline defense here. That one, there's only one guy. You're going to see New England do the exact same thing and see if they adjust when Tennessee puts them all on the sideline.
You know, I wouldn't put it past New England to go to the Super
We're
Bowl.
going to throw it over there 5 more times. If you keep them in bounds, they only got 2 plays.
Here comes the pressure.
Oh, are you kidding me?
On.
Logan Ryan, you dropped the pick.
Looked up, and all he saw was daylight.
Oh, this is going to be if
He
they don't
was
win
counting
this
his
game,
eggs before it
the
hatched.
play, that's a touchdown. He's going right to the house. Tom Brady's the only guy that can catch him. And off the hands of Watson and Logan Ryan, he was already going. He was already going to the house. He cannot believe it. Watch the space, Jim, that he has right here.
I mean, it was not even coming at a strange angle. It was right in his
But yeah,
belly.
Taffy, I am
And
a
now it's
Detroit
second and 10
Lions
with
fan,
18
so
seconds.
both teams don't faze me.
Only one rusher. And the pass not close to Harry. Nothing open.
My team is picking third in the NFL draft.
And now you got a 3rd and 10 with 13 seconds.
My second favorite team is
Well,
picking
Harry's
8th
just
in the
young. He's a
NFL
rookie
draft.
right there.
The
Like he kind
Arizona
of slows
Cardinals.
down and then tries to speed up. Brady's not
All
happy
right,
there.
30 10,
There's
13
been
seconds remaining in
communication
the second
issues between
quarter.
those two.
And you just saw right there in the huddle, he's yelling at him.
Saw it in the Houston game. The Texans beat New England late
Only
November
10
on a Sunday night.
is
Here's the
New
3rd and
England.
10. To White. And steps out
All right.
with 6 seconds
6
and
seconds,
4th and
fourth
2
down.
on the way.
It's kind of a poor decision to step out. You got to get the first down and then step out, or at least try.
Well, you were talking about Brady's arm strength a little earlier in this quarter.
Well, the problem is this: if you, this is why, like him getting the first down, it really just means nothing except for you could take a sack. Now, if you blitz him, you can get the ball back, and you're probably not. You're going to drop everyone deep. But if you get sacked quickly, they get the ball right there. That's why you rush nobody.
They'll use all the time and step into this one and heave it as far as he can to the end zone, and it falls incomplete.
All right, that's halftime, folks.
I do not like rushing
Titans
nobody
with a
in that
1-point
situation.
lead.
This was too close for comfort if you're a Tennessee fan. But give them credit. What a first half.
Knocked down by Adoree Jackson.
All righty, folks. Let me get my halftime scroll. All right. Appreciate the 62 of you in the building. Tomorrow we'll be doing the NFC playoff games. The Vikings and Saints and the Seahawks and Eagles. Tomorrow night, to end the night, I'll be doing the Pistons at the Lakers as a little nightcap. Next week, we'll be doing the divisional round. Then followed by that Monday, we'll be doing the national title game. You know, we're going to do a whole lot of we're going to do every single football game from here on out. Possibility of Pro Bowl included. Not too sure about that yet. I'm going to leave that up to you guys. And then we're going to be doing some basketball, college and pros. So we're going to have some fun, folks. But I am going to take a quick halftime break, and I will be right back. I'll be in the chat, so definitely chat it up, and I'll chat it back with you. All right, folks. I am back. What is going on? But yeah, I am going to be thinking about things to incorporate for a halftime show. I am also going to be trying to save up money to, what do you call it? To try and get different items to help my stream be better. Because I do want to give each and every single person a great experience here on YouTube. I do want to appreciate each and every single person who got me to 1.19K. Definitely, you guys are amazing. We are 10 away from my day goal. Appreciate that. Mind Game says your stream is awesome. Appreciate that. Maybe you could get a talking bird, an African gray or macaw parrot to take over during the half. Whoa! All right, we are going to be getting ready to start the second half. Jennifer Lopez and Shakira is your halftime show for our Super Bowl. All right.
Henry.
Well, if anybody can, but I can tell you, we've seen this over and over again. We've watched Tennessee. They only get stronger. They only get stronger as the game goes on. It's really
Titans
rare
are
to see
set
them
to
like all of a sudden
receive.
stop running or not be efficient in the running game. I think New England
The kick
is
is
going to go
up.
to their Super Bowl defense against the Rams.
To the
and
10,
try
to the
and turn
15,
everything
to the
back
20,
inside.
to the 25.
That's Jennings.
Ball to about the 27.
Now let's go down to Tracy for her halftime report.
Well, I spoke to Bill Belichick and I asked him, how do you contain Derrick Henry? And he said that is the #1 priority in the second half. They need to tackle better. Offensively, he said they need to turn
Dean
those
Dez
field
says,
goals
hope
into
they don't
touchdowns.
shut down
As
the
for Mike
power like
Vrabel,
they
he
did
said he loved the effort
Beyonce,
by his defense on
or
that
like
goal line
Beyonce
stand.
did.
The great finish, and it showed his team is going to play every snap. Jim?
Well, you could
All
just
right,
see it
Tannehill.
written all over the coach's face after his
First
team made the
play
goal line stand.
of the second half.
And he was there to greet him coming to the sideline, and it was a momentum shift that has changed the course of this game.
This is the Super Bowl defense. Two guys outside on the edges.
Derrick
We'll see if it's
Henry.
gonna stop the run.
Gain of about 2
So
yards.
Henry takes the first snap of the second half for a couple. First points in the last 2 minutes of the first half since week 8 for Tennessee with a touchdown by Henry. And look at this. New England, 1 out of 3 red zone possessions. We said it's been a struggle this year, 50%. Of course, Tennessee's been the best since Tannehill became quarterback. Now 28 out of 32
All right, second and 8.
touchdown conversions in the red zone. 2 for 2 tonight.
It's historic. I mean, what they've done is really, they're almost 90% scoring touchdowns in the red zone since
I will
Tannehill
be
got
having
here.
a
That's
dilly
like
in the
precedent
second
from
half.
Early 90s. It's
Like since ever.
Derrick
And
Henry.
there goes Henry.
well,
Another yard
Ball
to go
down.
for a first.
What? Oh, there's copywritten music. I do have to mute it for. It is going to be 3rd and 1 as soon as we resume.
to see this
All
guy.
right, we are back. 3rd and 1.
Someone get on the edge here and put 4 down linemen. There he goes, right there on the edge. And now you see the defense.
3rd and 1.
All right, got the
Doesn't
first down,
slow him
ball
down
at
a
the
bit.
40.
First down at the 41. Tannehill's only had to throw
All right, ball
9
at
passes
41.
so far in this game for 53 yards and a touchdown. To Ferkser, Brady 22 attempts, 149 yards. And they hurry to the line without huddling.
And you'll see the same defense. 2 guys outside wide. That's 6 guys on the line of scrimmage. You can't run it outside unless you have a really cool, unique play. You got to go inside, but there's a lot of space to throw behind them.
Play action. Henry picks up the blitzer. Now here comes a second defender. Pass gets away, and a completion for basically no gain. Lawrence Guy got a good hit on the quarterback. Pruitt makes the catch, no gain.
And they try and take their shot.
Yeah, absolutely,
And you
Demon
see
Dad.
right
Titans
there,
need to get a
that's
touchdown
Roberts, 52,
to
taking
put
on
some
Henry, and Guy
pressure
gets
on
in at the end.
Patriots. Absolutely.
Roberts playing two-way player today, and Tannehill does a good job getting rid of it before he's taken down.
A.J. Brown on the right side. 1 reception in that first half for 4 yards. That's it. He's a 1,000-yard receiver, averaging 20 yards a catch.
And now you got them. They think you're going to pass. They're not in that defense. This is where you should run if you're Tennessee.
They toss it to Henry, and defenders are waiting for him.
Gain
And he
of about
falls
2.
forward for a couple. Hightower manning that side
3rd
along
down.
with Adam Butler. And now you got 3rd and 8 for Tennessee.
Well, watch Hightower. He's going to go right in the middle, and he gets over Jones and makes a great play. And that's how you're going to have to stop him. It's going to be take one guy's incredible effort to really do something special, or you're going to run the defense that shuts it down that they did in the Super Bowl.
He's gained their last 91 yards. They'll need to gain 8 yards without him here to keep possession.
It's not basketball. Just score 5, 6 times in a row.
Tannehill.
Oh, off his
Incomplete.
fingertips.
Pass was there.
Ferkser.
Looking around to no avail.
4th and 8.
And J.C. Jackson, who got the start tonight with Jason McCourty inactive, helped break up that play.
He did, and this is really throws just barely high for Ferkser, but it's because Tannehill had a little pressure from Hightower again, who's playing a great football game at this point.
Bill Belichick told us Brett Kern
sets punt
is
again.
great. He's the best punter in the league. He was effusive about this Tennessee weapon right here.
Did he say he was the best player on their team?
Yeah. And he said
Ball
they've
at
got a lot
the
of great
12,
ones.
maybe 13.
But he is.
All right, there is copyright music and commercials. I do got to mute the game audio for that. As soon as the game resumes, Patriots will have the ball down 1. 11:23, and I will be resuming the game audio when that happens. I don't do much. It's too dangerous to get caught up in those riots. Not for me to have march 5+ miles. All right, see you in the Seattle game or something. I do appreciate all 54 of you in the building. You guys are truly awesome. As soon as the game resumes, I will be resuming the game audio. JK says you got it. Thumbs up. Appreciate that. Can't do that, Greenwall Tree. We do got to keep a clean chat. I don't mind having fun, but it definitely got to be clean. because we don't know if there is children in the building or if there is, you know, ladies in the building. So we do got to keep it clean.
Brady yesterday.
All right, we are back.
Go of the disappointment.
What's going on, Ripley's Row?
He said about 45 minutes. He hands it off to Michelle for about 3 or 4 yards. Then he put the spin on it as a leader. He said, hey, guys, look at it. We love football. We get to play another week of football. How bad is that? If we win the game, we play the same team we were going to play in the divisional round anyway. It just so happens we have to go to their place instead of our place. And if we win that game, we go to Baltimore, which would have been part of the journey anyway, playing at Baltimore in the championship game. That was the way he sold it.
And that's exactly how you're supposed to look at it. The only difference is Bill Belichick gets 1 week, Josh McDaniels 1 week to prepare, not 2 for that one team. And there's something we said.
Julian Edelman
to the 20, obviously, and has an optimistic point of view.
Got the first down.
Spot. I thought he was a yard short. It looks like they may have the first down.
Appreciate that, Ricky.
As he gets his second carry of the
family.
game,
You're
the
definitely
first
an
one
MVP.
went for a touchdown.
And a little misdirection.
Let's see where he went out here. He went out.
Let's see if our cameraman gets hit one more time. Yep, pretty consistently on that one.
They were
That's a tough job right there, Jim.
No, they gave him an extra yard there. It's the first down. It should have been 3rd and 1.
First down and 10. They move it along, and
of course it's challengeable if you want to do that.
Yeah.
But Vrabel's going to move on. Out of the play action with all kinds of time. He's got Harry.
All right. Harry got the first down.
He gets up after the grab, picks up another couple.
Well, this is quarterback 101 school. This is a high level, obviously. Quarterback who's as good.
What do you mean, Greenwald Tree?
He's going to throw inside. 83's open, Lacoste. Nope. Now he's got to scan all the way back. He's already off of him because he sees someone in front, and then he fires to the soft spot after moving his eyes. And Harry finds a soft spot in the zone.
Harry's second catch for 21 total. From the 37, quick pass back to Harry.
N'Keal Harry dropped that.
Inconsistent play for the rookie who was on IR until joining the roster week 11. Had 12 catches over the last 6 games of the regular season. The first-round draft choice out of Arizona State.
And this is what happens, though, like this whole year. This outside receiving core. So let's say Edelman's an inside guy. They've moved him outside because they've had to a little bit, and he's all over the place now. But the outside receiving core has not done a good enough job of creating separation or getting open, and they just do little things like that that really kill you.
Brady, he's got the time. Pass wide of the mark to Edelman, who also has just 1 catch in this game for 6 yards.
All right, 3rd and 10.
And it's really just great defense. Watch underneath. Jackson's on top, but you see 24. Carl run out there and get under it and make the throw go just wide.
Are you surprised how little pressure they've put on Brady? Since the first series of the game, they almost got to him, almost made a pick while he was being taken down. He got sacked 3 times last year against this bunch, but he's got a clean pocket most of the day.
You're going to get pressure now, and then they're going to bail right out of there, and Brady will have a cool play up quickly.
They do back off. Rush 3. Brady slides. Looking everywhere. Who's open? Oh, it's Watson wide open.
Benjamin Watson with the big first down.
Got a flag back at the 40 of the Patriots.
Flags on the play.
A 38-yard pass play, but it's coming back, I believe.
Ineligible member of the offense, number 69, downfield. 5-yard penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. 3rd down.
Wipes out the biggest gain of the game. And it's the
Shaq
first
Mason.
penalty on the Patriots tonight, and it's a big one. Shaq Mason.
Well, I tell you, that's a huge one because Shaq Mason, as Brady's moving around, you see him try and get up right there, 69. He's in front, and he is downfield, and he rose right there. Oh, no. Don't catch me. Don't catch me.
They caught him.
They caught him.
3rd and 15, back at the 32. Here's a screen. They're
And
wise
a
to it
loss
this
of
time.
yards
And
on that
White is
4th
dropped for a
down.
loss.
And you said, Jim,
This-
why aren't they pressuring like that? They did the first last year when they really hurt New England. They pressured, so they're making it look like pressure today, and they're playing for it. The screen game, some of the other stuff, will give them
4th
credit.
and
They're prepared,
20.
and that was a huge stop and a big call on Shaq Mason.
That stop was made by Derek Roberson, who's come on big since week 15, had been on the practice squad. He's had 3 sacks the last 2 games and makes a play there for a loss, and that's not a
All right. Copyright music and commercials. I do got to mute it for. When we come back, Tennessee will have the ball. 1st and 10. 8:02 remaining in the 3rd. Titans are up 1. Yeah, I can't stand Joe Buck and Troy Aikman commentating. But I do appreciate the 60 of you in the building. If we can get those likes up. All right, Greenwall Tree, you want a clean joke? Detroit Lions versus Cleveland Browns Super Bowl next year. It would be called hashtag Trash Bowl. I am a Detroit Lions fan, and I love throwing my team under the bus like that. JK says, how does Nassau throw a party? They plan it. I do with my cards too. Hey, that'd be funny if the Lions had to face the Cardinals in the NFC title game to go to that Super Bowl. All right, we're getting ready to get set to bring back the game audio. All right. So just a little heads up, the Detroit Pistons are up by 3
4 teams with
against
a winning
the Golden
record
State Warriors
the
after
last
3
4
quarters.
years. New England, Kansas City, Seattle, and Tennessee, the only 4 to be above 500 the last 4 seasons. Mike Vrabel, year number 2.
And this is
What's going on?
where they start to wear
How's it
opponents
going,
down.
brother?
We'll see.
Welcome
New
back.
England, obviously, they're in that goal line, what we call basically the Super Bowl defense. If this doesn't answer it, Jim, nothing will.
Henry stopped himself. That's the only time he's been stopped.
All right, there is some copyrighted music. Nah, Detroit and New York Jets, more entertainment. They should do a playoff for all the worst teams. Oh yeah, absolutely, Motor City Sports. Call the Toilet Bowl. Not Miami versus New York. Oh man.
Time he was stopped,
All right,
if you
we're
will,
back.
for a loss. Self-inflicted.
2nd and 13. Tannehill
2nd and 13.
throws it.
Tannehill.
Oh, couldn't hold
But
onto it.
There is a flag.
There is
Almost
a
had to be
flag.
a flag as Sharp got cut under by Jonathan Jones.
Oh, and Tannehill's had to throw under some duress today because the secondary's outstanding in New England, but Sharp got held there. Jones with the pass interference.
Defense, number 31. The ball he placed the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
All right.
And these two teams are great. You see 19, 31 holds him right there, and then does it again by pulling his left arm and jersey down. That's a really good call, and it's going to get called every time. These secondary guys really don't get called for a lot. They get great coaching on both sides of the ball. Dean Pease, Vrabel, Belichick.
18-yard penalty. Henry stops, cuts.
Henry with about a gain of 4 or 5.
And picks up 4 more.
Well, the adjustment, if you're Tennessee,
Dean
is not to get in a lot of big personnel to go against that defense. You can keep them in the same stuff they had early in the game.
On the college
with 3 wide receivers on the field. If you go with less than that, 2 tight ends, you might get it, but I formation, they're giving it to you. 2 tight ends is okay here.
2nd and 6.
Right. 2nd and 6, 6:35.
Play action. Tannehill has the ball taken out of his hands. That was Van Noy who got in there. And it's recovered by the Titans.
No, Van Noy.
Recovered by the Titans on that fumble.
Quarterback.
It was a strip sack.
And as he's looking downfield, he's been under duress a lot tonight.
Kyle Van Noy causing that.
They're great with the ball.
Tannehill was the guy to recover
in this
it.
game. Tom Brady told us beforehand they don't turn the ball over. We can't give it to them. Can't have a bad little stretch because they can wear you down and have an 8-minute drive at some point.
That's the first sack of the game for either side.
3rd and 11.
3rd and 11. Tannehill's going for the deep ball for Davis.
Oh, he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete and no flag.
4th and 11.
Jackson was on him.
And all season, this comes up over and over. You see the defensive backs, Jackson guarding Davis, and you see a little bit there, but nothing maybe that would be called. I feel like that's one of those that I wouldn't call there.
Brett Kern, number 1 in the league in pinning teams inside the 20. Did it 37 times this year. And he's done it again.
All right. Ball is at the 7. Possibly the 6-yard line. We got 5:31 left in the 3rd quarter. I do got to mute the game audio for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the games resume, I do resume the audio. Tomorrow I'll be live for both NFC playoff games. And to end tomorrow, I'll be doing the Pistons and Lakers. I will be doing all NFL playoff games, including the Super Bowl. I will be doing the national title game. I will be doing a lot more basketball and college basketball, as well as your home for March Madness after the Super Bowl. So if basketball and football is something that you enjoy watching or listening to, definitely click that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, give this stream a thumbs up because that definitely helps. And I definitely appreciate all 80 of you guys in the building. You guys are truly amazing. What you talking about, Green Wall Tree? Oh, man. Got him. Got him. Greenwald Tree says, Troxel, you want to know a better game? The Seahawks versus the 1-yard line. Talking about the Super Bowl when they failed to give Marshawn Lynch that football. JK says, how do you get an Ole Miss graduate away from your house? Pay for the pizza? And this week, this year. MC 2019 Hawk says job interview. So you're interested in working with us? What is your experience with mentally disturbed people? I have been on Facebook for 5 years now. Very good. The job is yours. Alrighty.
First down coming up for the Patriots. Late third. Nobody has scored here in this quarter. 14-13 advantage to the Titans. Patriots extending their record to 11 straight division titles, but playing a wild card weekend. And they've got an end around to Harry for about 7.
All right. There is copyright music. I do have to mute it for her real quickly. As soon as the little display stuff that they're showing.
You know, some of the stuff he teaches his team.
2nd and 3.
No one's better than Bill
5:05
Belichick,
remaining in the third.
That's all you see there, and that's why
Titans
he's always
up
talking to his
1.
players. You see him right there,
Patriots
he's
with
always
the ball.
talking to them about little things.
2nd and 3.
Michelle with a gain of 1.
Only a yard. And by the way, the win by
So
Miami
3rd and 2.
last week on Wild Card Weekend that put the Patriots into this spot, this wild card position instead of the first round bye, just gives you a thought that today is Dolphins legendary head coach Don
Cardinals
Shula's
versus the end of the
90th birthday. And I know he's watching.
Back of the end zone
and all
is
of
also
us
a fun one.
want to send along
Oh, no,
our
the
best
Detroit Lions
birthday
got a better
wishes
one.
to the winningest coach.
2008.
347 wins all time.
Dan
Happy
Orlowski.
birthday, Coach Shula. 3rd and 2.
50 Linda. Let's go.
Again, they protect him.
Oh, got the first down. Ball at the 35.
As Brady zipped that one.
So 50 Linda is definitely a working play.
Well, we said it before. Watch how tight this window is. Tom Brady's going to have to throw some really tight throws for them to get through this game. And if there's any more, the same thing. What a throw.
That's his best throw of the game, wouldn't you say?
You know what's funny? I actually
Motor
thought he's
City
thrown
Sports
3 or 4
says,
like that. You're exactly right.
Lions
One
versus
that's
any
complete. He's thrown
offense.
2 or 3 that were incomplete that are like, oh, that was different.
New set of downs. Running right with Michelle. And he waits for something to open up. Woodyard
All right, about a
and
gain
others
of
on top of
2,
him.
maybe 3.
Michelle stopped Austin
What's
Johnson
going on?
after
Random Z
3 or
says
4.
pass all the way.
Michelle with 13 carries for 58. And he'll step out for this snap.
The 49ers versus the kickoff.
Burkhead comes in. 2nd and 6. Pass. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and it was deflected
3rd and 6
by Landry.
Stoltman, what's going on?
Who's making a
Appreciate you.
beeline
Says,
for the quarterback.
Am I the only one noticing that the Patriots are running
He
a lot?
was and does a great job.
Well, in order
Evans
to
is
win
on
a
some new,
football
that's
game,
where the ball's
including in
going.
the playoffs, you got
And
to
really
run the
just-
football. You got to be able to stop the run.
Multiple times, a couple of the trick plays. They haven't been
You
really
gotta convert
fooled by
those
some
third
of the unique
downs.
stuff that a lot of teams kind of get confused on.
Hey, they're Lions.
Needs 6 for a first. Sideline incomplete.
Incomplete, 4th and 6.
Crowd wanted a flag, but Adoree Jackson defended it on Harry.
And Adoree Jackson coming back.
What's going on, Dylan
Tennessee has
Cormier?
not been great on the outside.
Says
You're exactly
Ravens
Jim,
winning it all this
he's
year.
got Harry and watch.
What's going
the
on,
tight
Jonathan
coverage there at the
94
top.
Fresh
They want
says
that
anyone
penalty.
from DC, Maryland, or
And this
Virginia?
is where Tom with another perfect throw, but he doesn't get separation on the outside. That was pretty
Anyone
close.
a Redskins fan that turned into a Ravens fan?
But they didn't call the one earlier. They don't call that one on the other way.
So they have to go back to Jake Bailey to punt for the 3rd time in this game.
Ooh.
And it's a touchback.
Touchback. All right. There is copyrighted music and commercials. I do got to mute it for that. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. We have 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Titans with the ball. Titans with a 1-point lead. Anyone turned into a Ravens fan? I mean, I'm not a Ravens fan, but I do like the Ravens, during some matchups. I do having them in the Super Bowl, as well as the Saints. And I do have the Saints winning the Super Bowl in Drew Brees' last career game. He retires as Super Bowl champion. But Lamar Jackson is definitely a beast. That is your MVP for the year. I think Mike Tomlin is your coach of the year. Demon Dad says Titans need to get something started. Absolutely, they do. I'm going for Saints and Texans, says Motor City Sports. JK says, Dylan, I could see a Baltimore and New Orleans Super Bowl as well. I could see that. That would actually be a real good matchup. Bills should have won today. Yeah, but they didn't. What do you call it? They stopped running the football efficiently, and they couldn't. What do you call it? Stop the teams on third down. Midway through the third, it seems like they turned the switch off. Got lucky to kick it to overtime, and then after that, it was just they couldn't really move the ball. But, yeah, absolutely. The Bills should have won today. All right, we are back, folks. First and 10. 2:30 left in the third.
They keep coming in that defense.
Ball at the 20.
Do not want to let them run on first down and get any yards.
Boy, he stays upright long enough to pick up 5 or 6.
And I can tell you right now, if that's not going to stop it, Jim,
Second and
Tennessee,
5.
they start to wear you down.
That's right.
And he's just leaning on them, right? He's just going to lean into
right
him.
there, exactly. Could have been a 2-yard gain. He just kept leaning and driving and turned it into a 5-yard gain.
They can shorten this game very quickly like we've seen them do. Everyone expects New England to do that to everybody else. Tennessee has done this over and over again. For the people who haven't seen them, Derrick Henry takes these games over.
What's
he is
going
a
on,
one-man
Maximilian? Says Mike
Gets
Tomlin.
it again. He's got a huge lane.
Coach of the year, man.
He's got a first down. Now, this is a prolific
first down,
second-half
Derrick
team
Henry.
this season.
It's just incredible what's happened as
Now,
this
Trucker
unfolded.
says Titans better get the receivers involved to stretch the
like
field.
right here, you got
Absolutely.
third and short. What do you think they're going to give it to? Tennessee. You talked about the second half of this season.
Most points, most touchdowns, second in total yards. Henry's
due to what he was given
in the third quarter. We saw
and going down
last week of the fourth
what
quarter. Houston,
was it, 0-3,
over
0-4
for the game.
You know,
they didn't give him
to
the
come
first
within
on that
one
last
game
carry.
of making the playoffs.
Sneak Tannehill, and he has it.
And that's a great call right there. Make you think Henry all day long, right? And that's where you just, you're going to rush upfield and go get him. Arthur Smith, really an up-and-coming coach, but he's already there.
You know, you
what
lost
he's done.
Le'Veon Bell, you lost Ben Roethlisberger, you lost Antonio Brown,
This is first
and you was literally one game away from making the playoffs.
And guess who he goes against in his first one?
Yeah,
he's
that's
doing all right today.
head
This
coach of the
drive
year.
has a lot to do with the outcome of this game.
Final minute, third quarter, first down. Henry. They stop him on first down this time.
Second and 10.
And they have no reason to run another play in this quarter.
Hightower playing one of the best games. You see right there, swim
Yeah,
move,
Demon
gets
Dad.
in.
Absolutely.
All over the place. This reminds me a little bit of old Jim Johnson in Philadelphia, where you blitz the middle linebacker all day, so that way the center can't pull.
I think
he can't
John Harbaugh
move.
is going
He's
to be
just out
the
of play.
runner-up.
Belichick's done that a lot tonight.
Third quarter.
All right, that's the end of 3, folks. We are getting ready to enter the money quarter, the 4th quarter, with the Titans up 1, 14-13. JK says 4th quarter. Buckle up, folks. Absolutely. If the Patriots are done in the first round, that would be crazy. That would be crazy, Motor City Sports. Ravens' best offense they ever had. Yeah, but when you got your star quarterback, and to disguise it, you got Mark Ingram as well. You're gonna have a pretty potent offense. Mike Tomlin was literally a game away from making the playoffs with 2nd and 3rd string players. Detroit Lions, you better learn something. But you got to stop and think about it too, Dylan. Yeah, you might have not won the Coach of the Year, but you're playing in the Super Bowl. I'll take that all day. You can have the Coach of the Year. I want that chance to play for that ring. I would too, Hawks, but I think the Patriots will win one more Super Bowl. And that last Super Bowl, which I believe will be next year, will be Tom Brady's last. I think he retires with 7, and I think he retires as a world champ. Especially if the Saints win this year. That gives Brady one more year to break the record of Drew Brees. He'll get his 7th, and then everybody will be like, okay, that's no matter what, first ballot Hall of Famer. Even though he is going to be first ballot Hall of Famer, even if he retired today.
2 possessions,
right.
Only a field goal since.
Welcome to the money quarter, the 4th quarter, folks.
Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson, Jay Feely,
If you haven't gave the stream a thumbs up, definitely do so. Tannehill throws it out of... Oh, interception! Harmon with the pick.
With the diving pick.
We talked about Tennessee not turning the ball over. They can win this game if they don't give anything easy. They're in position, only throwing for 53 yards, and you're leading in the 4th quarter. And then Harmon.
I mean, if you one of the top guys, though, like a Breeze,
and it just did.
Brady,
and that ball hung in the air a long
Crybaby Rogers.
Davis couldn't make it back to it.
You kind of earned it.
Harmon in his career, when he's made picks, you can pretty much bank on it. It's going to be in the 4th quarter. Has a remarkable record for that. Whether it's
after those 3 guys are gone, now is anybody's game to win a Super Bowl. But outside of that, you've got to put those 3 in the conversation for Super Bowls.
Throws one here. First turnover either side tonight.
Well, and that's what happens, though, is you get anxious. You're like, I've only thrown for 50 yards. We got to get a big play. We got to go score. It's been 2 drives. Stay patient.
Going for the deep ball.
Drew Brees, or Tom Brady.
And that's almost intercepted and returned.
Dorsett.
Brock got a hand on it. Dorsett went deep, but Dory Jackson was also in on coverage.
And really outstanding discipline in the secondary. Dean Pease, Mike Vrabel have them ready. This usually is wide open. Teams fall for this. And Brady has to let it go a second before he's ready.
Welcome back,
He
brother.
thinks there's still a chance.
2nd and 10. Good open field
James
tackle.
White.
By
The
long.
game about 5.
Bringing White down. We got a marker.
There is a flag on the play. I appreciate that,
Man, and
Cincy.
Logan Ryan, 26, got in a little bit of a scuffle, it looked like. We'll see if that's what they're calling.
They're going to call holding.
On
Tennessee.
Logan Ryan.
Holding. Defense, number 26.
Yep, holding on Logan
5-yard
Ryan.
penalty will be enforced from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
I don't know. I feel like just looking at the play, it was a tough one. Watch the slice.
I
See
am
Edelman
going
right
for
here?
the
These are
Texans,
the two
but
guys.
I have a funny feeling the Patriots are going
He
to
gets
move
him
on to the
around,
next
see the
round.
Edelman's kind of holding.
You don't
him.
bet against the
That's what it
Patriots.
kinda
It's
looked
not
like
the
from up here. I
smartest
was like,
thing to
because I'm always
do.
watching. You're watching Edelman. He's one-on-one, double. What's going on? And we've had a good battle tonight. That didn't look like much.
Wasn't much there, but it's a first down and a 5-yard step off. 46-yard line. Across the middle, Edelman contained.
All right, Slimsy, you have a
by
wonderful night.
Evans
Appreciate you
after
giving me a
4.
like and dropping in to say hi.
You sense a little tension in the air here, Tony?
All right, 2nd and 6.
This drive is going to be the one that either makes you feel a little bit more comfortable or it's going to get real nervous energy.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of that today around here, and you can see it in the people that just know where Tom Brady's at and just not knowing what's going to happen after the season.
Here
And
comes,
now the Brady chance, Jim.
here it comes. You can just sense it, even in the quarter change. 2nd and 6. Michelle, 3 yards short of a first.
All right, 3rd and 3.
The later this goes, Tennessee, Josh McDaniels right there. He knows it's hard fought. But Tennessee can, if they keep that lead and your defense gets worn out at all, they don't
What's
give the
going
ball
on,
back
West
very
Branch
often.
Ball? Welcome
This
back.
is every drive is important, but this one, New England needs to score a touchdown on, I believe, to really.
It's 3rd and 3. And they get to Brady, so the pass
4th and
had
3.
nothing on it. And he gets walloped.
It's a tough call for Bill Belichick. Usually he would go for it, but he trusts his defense a lot in these situations, and he wants to pin you back. It's a field position game. No turnovers. And Tom, right at the end, a 3-man rush. I mean, look at 3-man rush, and you're still getting 2 people
Oh, absolutely.
Jones
That
and Casey
Titans definitely needed that stop.
colliding on you.
Or as they note around here, Casey Jones. The 2 defensive linemen.
That was a
It
big
is a
stop.
low-scoring
former
game, but it's a
Celtic.
good game.
I see what you did.
Punt,
Touchback.
touchback for the 2nd time.
All right. I do got to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio, folks. Appreciate the 97 in the building. Let's get those thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Smash that notification bell because tomorrow I'll be doing the NFC playoffs. I will be doing all the playoffs, all playoffs long, as well as the Super Bowl. I will be doing the national title game against LSU and Clemson. After the Super Bowl, I will be doing more basketball and college basketball, as well as your home for March Madness. Pistons are up 105-95. 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. That's what's up. I will be doing tomorrow's Pistons and Lakers after the playoffs. So we will be on for a triple header. Titans D has stepped up, puts them up by 4. It's not a lot, but Patriots defense has been stingy, absolutely. Lakers win 117-95. JK says, true, good point. Well, I will say this, JK and Demodad, that regardless, the Titans have got to come up with any type of points. Anytime you can put points on the board, you got to take it. Especially in the fourth quarter. What's going on, Kane Smith? What's going on? Appreciate you. Says, bro, Titans going to win 20-16. All right, we are back with the game audio. Appreciate you guys for being patient.
Well, that's two brilliant offensive minds right there. You can see these two both come up with a ton of stuff. And I think right now, what you're finding is,
yeah, I'm the same way, Dylan.
What do they keep playing?
I just think that being at Gillette Stadium makes it hard to win.
Somebody outside's going to have to win on a big play.
Tennessee goes back to Henry. Of course, McDaniels, you would have to think there's a strong possibility this time he'll take a head coaching job.
I do want the Titans to win.
And
I just feel
Brady's
like
contract
the Patriots
is up.
are
He's
going
a
to
free
pull it
agent
out.
at the end of the season. So much up in the air. No one knows what's
going
to happen.
Larry
Brady
Jones
really wouldn't address it. He was focused on this game, but he'd be 43 next season. Does he re-sign here? Does he go somewhere else? Does he retire?
I have a good, decent idea, I think, off the top of my head. But we got a big play here on 2nd and 8.
Okay.
All right, 2nd and 8.
We should just call that one.
12-10 remaining.
That's a good
Derrick
tease.
Henry.
2nd and 8.
Gain of about 3.
If it was to work out, where Brady comes back for a 21st year here, the likelihood is you would come back here without Josh McDaniels. So now you have to create that partnership with a new guy as a coordinator. He's done that in the past, yes, but much of his career it's been with McDaniels.
It has been, and I think we have a 3rd and 5. So we have to go there first, Jim. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Tennessee, monster play. Keep the lead, get out of your own area, move the chains, work the clock. Or does the vaunted defense get it?
Tannehill in the pocket, jump pass.
Got the first down.
He bought enough time and got it to Dion Lewis for 8.
Boy, there is nothing open. Ryan Tannehill made something happen. Gets the ball to Lewis.
Uh-oh. Dion Lewis and Stephen Gilmore are down. Gilmore got up.
Gilmore looks up, Lewis off. I will say this, going back to the Brady
First
situation,
up to both Gilmore and Dion Lewis. Never want to see any players slow down.
Wants to know.
Well, I don't know. Like, I haven't talked to.
No one knows.
Purposely.
Tom doesn't know.
Yeah, that's exactly. Tom doesn't really know yet. So how this season ends is going to matter. Also, the fact that he has the ability, what happens to Josh McDaniels will matter. What happens really for him, he's going to have big decisions to make. The Crafts,
yeah, Rico, that's
Jonathan Kraft.
That's
Robert Kraft,
Tony Romo.
Big decisions going forward, and I think, listen, Tom's going to get to do what Tom wants to do. He's earned that right. And this game, that nervous energy you talked about.
What's going on, Eric?
It's right there, and it's real, and this place feels it. And you can feel it in here.
It's building. First down carry. Henry at a point where he usually gets stronger.
Maybe
at about this point, picks up 4.
I mean, Tennessee.
Look at Gilmore
Eric.
On the sideline.
Bill should have won. They got to convert on 3rd downs, and you got to run that football consistently.
But you got to stick with Henry. To me, right here.
It was definitely a tough, heartbreaking loss for Bills fans.
New England is smart, but this is, you got to go to him, don't you, Jim?
You think so? Even though the Patriots have backup corners, both starters now are out. McCourty inactive. Gilmore in the tent. Lewis. Henry pounces off a hit in the backfield. Derrick Henry. That was all him right there.
I believe 2 yards short.
More. I'm telling you, 93 guy inside stops him. He runs into the defensive tackle.
What down is it? It is 3rd down.
Gives them a manageable 3rd and 3. Now you can call anything on offense. You could run the ball. You can play fake, throw to the flat, come out and throw a slant.
Already picked up 1 3rd down conversion on this drive. At the top, you got A.J. Brown. with a rookie on him. Tannehill keeps it, and he pulls ahead for the first. Read option, and into the arms of McCourty, well past the first down yardage.
It's a great read. He's looking at the defensive end. You see his eyes. He sees the defensive end go, but you see right there, McCourty wasn't going to go for the fake. And Tannehill, you got to take a hit sometimes in the NFL when you're running it as a quarterback, adjusting it.
Irish first and 10.
12 on the sideline.
8:55 left in the fourth.
Long drives at the end of games. You can't say it enough.
Yep, back to Henry. Cut outside. Big game.
Derrick Henry with the first down.
Running right into J.C. Jackson.
And this is why the nervous energy's in this building. You don't want to tackle late in the game. It's hard. He bounces it outside. People are tired, and you try and tackle him. He's just so big. That's not an effort thing. He's just way bigger than you. How do you get him down?
And he's fast. Mike Vrabel telling us yesterday that
if they lose it,
the data came back. He was running for that breakaway touchdown against Houston over 20 miles an hour. Don't forget he had a nagging hamstring injury.
What's going on?
The back
Elliott
half
Parker
of the season, no signs of that anymore.
Dynasty.
That was the fastest he was all year.
It was.
Great decision by Vrabel to not play him the week before and let him run.
Exactly. Week 16 against the Saints. Lewis comes in, spells him, carries
about a
it
gain
for
of
2.
1.
Yeah, week 16, it was an interesting thing. They moved up.
Oh, correction, 2
In
yards.
the playoff picture by virtue of the Steelers losing to the Jets. They had a home game against New Orleans, which really, win or lose,
So
didn't
I
make
will
any
say
difference.
this: I will be doing tomorrow's
Vrabel decided to
playoff
sit down
games,
Henry,
both of them,
rest him for a week, and what did he do?
as
He
well
comes
as
back
every NFL playoff
211
game,
yards against
including the
Houston.
national title game.
160 tonight against New England. Halfway through the fourth quarter, 2nd and 8. This is the first time either team has reached the opponent 40 in the second half.
I'd throw the ball here, Jim. Gilmore's out. It's finally time.
All right, Tannehill rolls out.
Tannehill
Looking to run.
And that run puts him in field goal range. With a reminder, their kicker has never, in a Titans uniform, attempted a field goal, signed week 16.
Oh, and you see too many guys around Tannehill once he rolls out right. Does a good job of getting yardage, and like you said,
3rd and 3.
I don't trust any kicker right now that hasn't kicked a ton from this yardage.
It's bizarre. The Titans made only 8 on the season, only won the last 8 games. They've got 3rd and 3. From here, it'd be 51 yards. They had to go that way.
Oh, he dropped it.
Henry falls on it at the 36, which would make it a 54-yard kick.
Oh, you got to go for it. You can't kick.
You got to
this.
go for it.
No way.
4th
You
and
got to
4.
go for it, Mike Vrabel. What you gonna do? He doesn't know yet. It's a fumble. He just gets his eyes off the snap. And we'll see. I think they got to go for this. Oh, they're bringing it out.
They are going for a.
They're going to
punt it.
They're going to punt it.
You like that call?
I don't. I think when you have a chance to go.
Not
New
with
England
6
win,
minutes. Oh my goodness.
You know, that's where you got. Now I will say this.
This is why I said I think the Patriots will win it.
If they take a delay,
I want them Titans to
that's different than a timeout. You know they're punting if they're taking the delay.
Delay a game.
Yep.
Offense. 5-yard penalty.
Dylan, I have no idea.
He's only had 2 touchbacks the whole year.
Now it's 4th and 9. Now
This
you
has
have
come
to
up a
punt
couple
it.
times now. Tennessee's going to try and take multiple delay of games.
What happened last week down in Houston?
Now watch Belichick saying when the clock starts here, what happens is it start to run, because I don't want him wasting my clock. We're down 1. Vrabel's like, I want to waste this clock and go to 5 minutes. I tell you, Gene Steratore, this clock is running right here. What's the difference at the 5-minute mark if you were to do this? Would it stop?
No, well, yeah, Tony. What he can do right now is have another false start if he chooses. The clock will wind, but inside of 5 minutes, then any penalty accepted or declined, the next snap will be on the snap without a wind or a running clock.
False start. There it is.
Delay
Exactly
game.
right. And that's why Vrabel's going to take multiple delay of games. That was just a different way to take a delay of game. So now what happens if you take a delay of game multiple times?
Offense, number 59. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
So what happens is if you take...
All right, 4th and 14.
This is a chess game between these two. Gene, when you take multiple delay of games, there's a penalty eventually.
That's correct, Tony, and the penalty will turn into an unsportsmanlike conduct foul. So the question that Coach Belichick is asking now is, can Tennessee take another false start without having the 15-yard penalty?
This is where it's unique because Tennessee's going to do it again, and they're going to take it to the 5-minute mark. And now Belichick doesn't like it because if it was 2 delay of games, they can't do it again. But since he ran a false start on the second one, it's very Belichick-esque in that he knows the rules so cold.
Oh, how about Vrabel, his pupil?
Oh, another false start.
It looked like the Patriots may have caused that. They're pointing over to the Patriots side who are in the neutral zone.
Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah.
Defense, number 29. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Okay, back to 4th and 9.
Now this becomes very interesting now because this foul was on New England. Now if Tennessee false starts, do we start this sequence over again? Exactly.
After 5 minutes, does the clock keep running?
No, inside of 5 minutes, any penalty accepted or declined will start on the snap after that.
So it only works right before the 5-minute mark when you're wasting clock. That's why a couple coaches have tried to do this.
So any way you slice it, they've shortened the game by almost 20%. Kern tries to do his thing.
All right, punt is up.
Trying to angle that one is outside the 10, it appeared. Nope, 9-yard line.
All right, 9-yard line. Patriots with the ball. 4:44 remaining. There is copywritten music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the audio. Appreciate the 210 in the building. Tomorrow I will be doing all playoff games, including the Pistons and Lakers to end the night. I will be doing the national title game as well as every single playoff game this offseason. Or I should say this postseason. I will be doing the Super Bowl. After the Super Bowl, I will be incorporating more college basketball and NBA basketball. I will be your home for March Madness. Also, I'll be doing the NBA playoffs and finals. So if you're not subscribed, definitely do so. We do this all season long. Shout out to everyone who's rocked with me all year long. Shout out to the new people. Appreciate you guys. Good, they're backed up at the 9, says Elliot Parker. Jamario Williams says, thanks, man. Appreciate you, Jamario Williams. Jody Madden says, the GOAT is losing his horns. Dylan Cromier. Oh, hold on. Jamario Williams, thank you for joining the family. You're definitely an MVP. Appreciate you, brother. Kenneth says, why does CBS stink? Not sure. Eric says, yeah, they backed up, but it's Tom Brady, can't count him out. Absolutely. You know, when you got Tom Brady, you're always in it until there's triple zeros after the fourth quarter. I will say, shout out to the NFL for putting on 2 great games to start the playoffs. You know, we had the last game went to overtime. This game looks like it's going to be going down to the wire. Elliot Parker says the dynasty is over. Jody says very true. What's going on, Shadow Kid? All right, we are back, folks.
This seems to happen every year, but this one is especially nerve-wracking. Tom Brady with a drive.
I appreciate that, Shadow Kid.
11, not the 9.
Better late than never, right?
Review. And Brady goes underneath and gets a good gain.
All right, White got the first down.
White
Ball to the 31.
This coming after the Titans kept the football, believe it or not, 8 minutes and 1 second on that
Shout out
last
to
drive.
Ryan Novak.
And watch everyone get out of that middle.
Wanting a
This
shout
is there.
out. Shout out to
Brady's
you,
looking on the
Ryan.
sideline. This has been there a couple times. He's
Michael
going to
Fisher
wear
says,
out
I want the Titans to win.
that underneath and
Henry
try
is
and
the
get
man,
the
says
back out
Jody.
of the backfield. I expect them to put Edelman
Joshua
out wide
says you
consistently,
can't count him
and
out,
you'll see him at the
but
bottom
if
of your
there's
screen.
a
If you want to
little,
double team him,
you
you've
know,
got to bring
weapons
someone else out there,
and pressure on
and
him
then
all
we can
game.
throw inside.
Pass caught by
All right,
Philip Dorsett.
about 5 yards.
Appeared to injure a hand on the catch.
Oh, they don't need another guy. Dorsett, I think, right there. We talked about
Kaheen
throwing outside
says
the numbers.
Patriots will win.
Throw
Victor
Edelman
says
on the other
thanks.
side and go inside out on the other.
Michael
And just
Fisher
throw
says
outside the
Derrick
numbers.
Henry
He's
is the
one-on-one
GOAT.
every time. That guy has to
Dean
win. If
Dad
he
says
can't,
tick,
it's just
tick,
really
tick.
hard in this game. Check down, outside. Check down, outside. Oh, they pressure. Edelman gets the ball.
2nd and 6.
QT Nolik says Titans up.
Again, quickly away.
Oh, Edelman drops that pass. 3rd and 6. Duckman says
Uncharacteristic. Lately,
they're
Edelman's
just
been
going
so-
to pass.
He's got
Hunter
100
says
catches this
deflation
year. He just
nation.
seems to keep going.
I hate Pat.
And that's a big play. Puts you in 3rd down.
Jody says Vrabel
3rd and
with a
6.
chance to knock out the old man.
Both teams with all their timeouts. 3:22 on the clock.
All right, money down. 3rd and 6.
Low snap. Brady picks it up. Stands tall in the pocket. The pass
Oh,
is wide of the mark.
4th and 6.
He went back to Dorsett.
Any
And
flags?
now it's 4th down.
No
and
flags.
they waste no time bringing out the punting team.
I tell you, unsung hero.
Wow.
Carried the car in this game.
Titans
They had a wheel route up. They had a
defense.
special play up the sideline, and he has made 3 or 4 monster decisions. James White was going to be wide open, and he goes over the top and shuts it down, and Tom Brady tries to come off it and go somewhere else. Nobody open.
There's Bailey. Fair catch. Oh, that almost got away from Davis, who's able to
Ball
field
looks
it,
like to be at
diving
the
after it.
12-yard line.
51-yard punt.
3:10 remain in this ball game.
Tomorrow, the NFC playoffs continue on Fox as the Saints take on
I will be starting
Vikings.
tomorrow around
Joe and Troy will have that game
12:45.
in New Orleans, followed by Al and Chris
Starting with the
Seahawks
Minnesota
facing
Vikings
the
and New
Eagles
Orleans Saints.
on NBC. Let's hope the games tomorrow are as exciting as the 2 that have opened the postseason today. State Farm postgame show follows the game.
I want the Titans to win,
We'll be on hand. We'll have interviews from here.
but I
State
do,
Farm
like I said, I
postgame
do
show
think
coming
that
up.
the Patriots will pull
Gilmore,
it out.
who was hurt earlier,
You know,
is back on the field for New England.
Until it's all over,
And the
that's
give
when I'll
to
start
Henry
celebrating.
for 2. Let's go down to Tracy.
Well, Jim, you mentioned it. Stephon Gilmore back out there. He was evaluated for a head injury and was cleared. One other note, we have not seen a Landon Roberts at
I want the
all
Saints to
on
win over the
offense or
Vikings.
defense.
I'm a
Much of
Detroit
his
Lions
second
diehard,
half,
so
it seems like he's dealing with an upper body injury.
definitely want to see the
No official word,
Vikings
though,
lose,
from the
as well as the
Patriots, guys.
what do you call it, Packers.
Tracy, 2nd and 8, and this is a point in the game, Tony, where if Derrick Henry can look anything like he has for the great majority of this game, they could put the game away.
Absolutely. I would use that against New England
Absolutely.
right
Thomas
here.
Ferguson
They're
wants a
selling
shout out. Shout
more
out
than
to
they have
you,
anything.
Thomas Ferguson.
This is a bootleg, something that gets everyone running one way. If they do that and get a first down, this game gets really, I mean, it's
I want to
already
shout out all
uncomfortable for everyone in this
254
building.
of you
And
guys.
any Pat
Appreciate
fan
you
out there
guys.
That this thing could end here today in this environment. Tennessee,
All right, 2nd and 8.
I think needs to be aggressive on this one.
Look at Tannehill
5
mixing
seconds
it up.
on the clock.
Gonna get everyone set
All
until
right.
he does. Flag
There
down,
is
maybe
a
not,
flag.
as he went to
There is a
Davis, went
first
the
down. If
marker.
it's
They must
not
not have
on
been set.
Tennessee.
Well, this is a huge call. They got aggressive, and they knew they were getting
Caden
one-on-one. It's just a throw
Candela,
catch. I
hopefully I
love the
said
play
your name
call. It's
correctly. Wants a
perfect.
shout out. Shout
But
out
you
to
might
you,
be right.
Caden.
Jane, what did you see there?
I think they're going to go with an illegal shift right now that they were not all set for 1 second prior.
Illegal formation.
Illegal formation.
Oh, wow.
77, the left tackle. was uncovered in the formation. 5-yard penalty, second down.
So all that frantic, chaotic movement at the last moment negates what would have been a first down catch by Davis.
It is, but you'll see he actually moves backwards.
Shout out to you, Thomas,
77
Hunter
right
Thomas,
there.
or Thompson.
After everyone moves, you'll see him move
Yeah, that
backwards,
is a
and
killer,
he doesn't
Demon
stay
Dad.
on the line. He gets a little
Absolutely.
deeper because it's a pass now. He was on there because it was a run, and then when he moved back,
That's 2nd and 13, ball at the
Plus
10.
The penalty stopped the clock. 2nd and 13.
All right, Henry up to about the 15.
Coming up as Henry has 5 more.
and as a coach, that's where your quarterback has to do it quickly, efficiently, and then get everybody calm for 1 second.
All right, 3rd and 8.
And something like that could cost you possibly a game.
Patriots have one timeout. Titans have all 3. 2:54. It's 3rd and 10. Ball at the 15-yard
New
line.
England's just used its 2nd timeout as Henry has already now established the franchise record in the postseason.
Hey, shout out to Derrick Henry.
167 yards tonight on the ground. 3rd and 8.
Passes Eddie George.
Right. We've watched Bill Belichick a long time. And in these situations, he knows you're probably passing.
All right, money down, guys.
And then
3rd and 8.
Something quick, but he's coming after you. And he's going to double one guy.
Tannehill's pass.
Oh, got it!
Is caught for the first down.
Ferkser.
By the Harvard man, Ferkser, who had the touchdown catch in the first half.
Ferkser's who they doubled, Jim. Watch. They're going to have 2 guys.
Oh, my
that come after
goodness.
him with
Are
5
we
man rush, but
watching the
double team
Patriots
gives up
about
one
to
thing,
lose?
the sideline. And
To a
Tannehill
former
with maybe
player
the
of
throw
the Patriots?
his life.
It was spot on, wasn't it?
It was.
And now you leave, again, New England has only 1 timeout. They will have to snap it on the north side of the 2-minute warning. In
They
fact,
got 5
hurry.
seconds.
They should take a timeout. You don't want miscommunication in the back.
Yeah, they got a timeout. Tennessee's
timeout
first
was
timeout.
called.
2:08
What happens
remaining.
is everyone runs to the line and one guy doesn't get the call. The center says
Ball is
right,
at the
right. And the left
26-yard
tackle
line.
goes left, and now there's a fumble or there's a 5-yard loss. You got timeouts. You got plenty of time. This game is about getting 1 first down to win the game and send the Patriots home and possibly end the dynasty.
And send Tennessee to Baltimore and Houston to Kansas City next week.
Think about that time Vrabel took off earlier.
Here it
that minute,
says it's
45
frozen.
seconds. That'd be big right now, wouldn't it?
Not kidding.
Those are the things where coaches give big advantages to their football team to help them have a little bit better chance to win.
Again, Patriots can stop it at once.
Derrick Henry.
There goes Henry.
First
for
down.
Another first down. And we reach the
And that's the 2-minute warning, folks. I do got to mute it for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. Titans are 2 minutes away from eliminating the New England Patriots at Gillette Stadium. I am going to be doing both playoff games tomorrow, as well as all the playoff games this postseason, as well as the Super Bowl and the national title game on January 13th. So we are definitely going to be having fun. And we're also going to be doing some college basketball, March Madness, NBA Finals, and playoffs. Big Boy says it's frozen. Okay, there is 2 minutes left. Titans got a first down. It is 14-13. Jody says it was over 4 weeks ago. Demon Dad says let's go Titans. Joshua says run, run, run. The ball to the end of the Pats. Oh, you're welcome, Big Boy. Nolik says, let's go Titans. Hunter Thompson says, update the screen. It said 2-13. All right, let me see.
How much time
All
could
right,
they
we are
possibly
back.
have if they got the ball back after
2
3
minutes
stops?
remaining.
If this is the end of Brady with New England, I'm telling you, he's got 20 to 25 seconds left. They can get the ball back one more time, and they only need a field goal. But this is where you're trying to strip the ball. You've got to obviously get a quick stop each time.
As Henry plows ahead for only 1.
All right. 2nd and 9.
Not taking the timeout yet. They're
Taking it.
saving it. They're saving it for multiple reasons, I think. One, you have
They
to play
got to
faster
get
on
the
offense.
first
You don't
down
get to
on
go
this
talk
play.
about your next play.
You got next
I
play
actually like that.
tops.
Again, the State Farm postgame show is right behind us. JB, Phil, Nate Boomer, Coach Gower. Highlights from tonight's game, their take on this nail-biter at New England. Coming up on the State Farm postgame show. Brady, eyeing the clock, eyeing the field, hoping for one more opportunity. 2nd and 9.
All right, Derrick Henry. Oh, no gain. 3rd down. Patriots probably going to be taking
Down
their
comes the
timeout.
last timeout.
Yep. Patriots take their last
The man
timeout.
who's
They
led
cannot
more.
stop the
He's
clock
gonna
no
get one more
more.
shot.
More fourth quarter
It is
comebacks.
3rd and 9,
All time
1:11
than
left in the
anyone, not even
4th.
close. In fact, most in the postseason, not even close. 13 times with fourth quarter winning drives.
I'm going to tell you, Jim, this right now, he's going to get this ball back somewhere in that 25-ish second window, okay? Maybe 30. If he's lucky, he gets something great. Someone does something silly, goes out of bounds, or there's a penalty. But I can tell you, they're going to run this ball.
Money
and
down.
they're getting this ball back.
Henry.
Derrick Henry. Oh, didn't
To
get
the
it.
41. Now
It's
you bring out your
4th
weapon
down.
in Kern, and you hope he can one more time pin him deep.
Well, this is where you take it all the way down, take a timeout, and then you punt it as high and far as you can and give it back to him with like 18 or 20 seconds. And I think right there, you're looking at, obviously, I think it's
Oh, my
pretty
goodness.
easy to say. The greatest
All right, guys.
quarterback of all time could
Brady
be in his
is
last game
warming
in
back
July,
up.
and he
It's
has one more
4th and
chance,
6,
and it's as
40
dire straight
seconds.
as he's ever been
1
in, I would
point
say,
game.
to have a chance to win. It's
It'd be
just
down to about
unlikely, but you
25
never know.
seconds.
Edelman is back deep. He used to return punts early in his career, and he was a fantastic returner. This is not something he's been doing of late, but they're going to try to see if perhaps Kern gives him a chance. Timeout called by Tennessee at 25 seconds.
All right. Timeout with 25 seconds left. 4th
This
and
is
6.
where Tennessee,
Titans have one
you've got
timeout.
to be prepared for a special play. Edelman can throw the football. This is almost a Music City Miracle type possibility right here. I'm telling you, nobody's better. Bill Belichick started as a special teams coach. He has all that stuff.
Now
Michael
he's
Fan
come all
says,
the
"Nah,
way back up
Pat's
to
gonna
near the
take that
midfield
hard
mark.
out."
They're coming after him with everybody.
They blocked 4 punts this season. Most in the league.
All right, the punt is
And
up.
Kern gets a line drive punt away. That's bounding to a halt.
Ball at the 1-yard line with 15 seconds remaining.
Dire straits indeed, Jim. This one just got, that's Coach Belichick said he's the best right now, and Kern
Oh,
did it.
my
Tom Brady.
goodness.
Maybe he comes back, maybe he doesn't.
Crookshank
Is
downed
the
it.
Titans
at
going to
the
beat
1.
the Patriots with 15 seconds left? We shall find out.
Bill Belichick
How about this guy?
Tom together. Boy, can it really end? And when it does, Vrabel.
How about playing just the thought that you come back to New England, the first ever coaching opportunity in the postseason, and you could be the one to dethrone the dynasty, to end it.
The two of them
That's
together.
what it is.
Yes. I mean, we'll never see this run again, Jim.
Brady's pass.
Oh my goodness!
For a touchdown.
Oh my! Logan Ryan, former Patriots, with a pick six. Oh my God! Oh my God!
He didn't drop it
Yes!
this time.
No, he didn't. Gets a second chance.
Let's go! Let's go!
Weirdly, I know this sounds crazy,
I know what you're going to say.
but I think that helped New England.
You were going to say that because they'd still be an 8-point game.
They were on the 1 yard line.
Right. I think you're going to say that.
Oh, they do get the ball back, though. Hold on.
Which is more likely. I mean, I know that's great job, Tennessee. That's where you want to go down. That's where you catch that and go right down, right there. You don't take it to the house there.
You know what? They are wise to the way you're thinking, and they may.
I go for two.
They're going to go for two. I see Mariota on the field. I see Derrick Henry.
Yeah, they're walking out. They're going for two. And I tell you, this
They're
right here
going
is the
for
right
two,
decision.
folks.
Brady, who threw a pick six last week against Miami, has back-to-back pick six
If they
games
make
for the
it,
first time in his career.
It's
I'm going
over.
to tell everyone right now that I believe Tom Brady's coming
If
back.
they
to play.
don't,
This is a guess.
Okay.
I
The
think he's coming
Patriots
back to
could
play.
steal it with 9
What I
seconds
saw out of
remaining.
him, not only today, but when I watched him this year, he is not done. He needs help around him. Now, where he's going to play, is it here? Is it that's what I think he's coming back, and I think he's going to be very motivated to possibly show people
This will be a
that at
30
that
second
next stage,
timeout.
All right.
he's not done.
No team has any timeouts remaining.
So
9
timeout
seconds
called
left.
by
Going for a
Tennessee.
2-point conversion.
And they're going to go for the two to try to go ahead and take out that long shot possibility
What's going on,
that
Pete?
you mentioned.
Semolina
That's exactly. And
says touchdown.
there's so many scenarios that came up today that were really, that's what you talk to your football team about, to know situational football. And you got to give New England credit. I mean, they got to 12-4 this year, and everyone thought they were really like all over the place. But then you got to give Tennessee credit too, right?
They were 8-0 though, New England. And then all of a sudden they went down to Baltimore, ran into a buzzsaw, and then played 4-4 the second half, rest of the way.
And usually they get better.
All
as
right,
the
they're
season
going
goes
for
on.
two.
This is that 1 year it just wasn't.
Tannehill's in, gives it to Henry, and he is stopped.
All right.
So on a 2-point
Two-point conversion is no good.
Time down.
All right, Patriots are down.
And normally we're
7.
always talking about the winning team at the end of the game, but this is a rare
Well, it's too
situation.
big. It's so big.
It's
If it-
20 years of dominance, basically.
And the thing is, you don't know. You just don't know what's going to happen. In Brady's own words yesterday to us, I don't know. I really don't. We do know this. When he walks off this field tonight, he is unrestricted. He is a free agent for the first time in his career. Cannot be franchised. He can do whatever he wants. He said, who knows, maybe I sign a 5-year extension. He's always talked about wanting to play until the age of 45. He'll be 43 next August.
Oh, he's coming back. You lose a game like this, especially when he threw the ball the way he did. I mean, I know that not his best game, obviously, all that stuff, but he didn't get much help this whole year. And Tennessee, give them credit. They came into
All right,
a
the
place
kick
that
is up.
doesn't happen very often.
Back deep.
I
Edelman
cannot
picks it
believe
up.
this.
Here's your music.
Edelman.
Miracle, Jim, right?
He moves straight ahead, loses the football, and it's tossed back to Burkhead.
Burkhead.
Tennessee may score again before it's all said and done. Time runs out.
All right, it's over, folks.
The Titans take out
The
defending
Titans.
champions.
Oh my God. Shout out, Titans up. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. Tom Brady and the Patriots are eliminated. We are going to have a new team out the AFC in the Super Bowl. Oh my God. I want to say shout out to all 405 of you guys. You guys are truly awesome. You guys got me to 1,200. Truly a blessing. I appreciate you guys. I will be doing tomorrow's playoff games, including all the playoff games, including the Pro Bowl. Maybe including the Pro Bowl. I will keep an eye out for a community tab on that. I'll be doing the Super Bowl, the national title game, March Madness, the NBA Finals, playoffs. Oh, yeah. It is going down here on Troxel Sports Talk. I definitely appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I do want Drew Brees to win the Super Bowl. That man deserves it. He's broke every single record, only has one ring. He needs that second. Here is Derrick Henry.
Yards. How are you able to come here into Foxborough where they are just so good against this defense and get it done tonight?
Yeah, like I told you in the interview earlier, I mean, we were just locked in. We wanted it. And I think that was our mindset, just coming in here, doing what we need to do on all three phases, stay locked in no matter what happens in the game, and I feel like we did that on all three phases.
How does this sound for a birthday present for you?
Man, it's a great win. It's a great team in a hostile environment. Credit to my team, and I'm just happy we were able to advance. Y'all get ready for next week, but it's a great team win for us.
Well, go enjoy it. Good luck in Baltimore.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Derrick Henry and the Titans are going to Baltimore.
It had been 10 years since the
What's going on,
Patriots
Sib
had been
Troy?
in this spot, and they lost in the
great
wildcard
freaking
game. At that time
Absolutely.
to the Baltimore Ravens. Houston will now play at Kansas City next Sunday.
All right,
we'll
Houston and Kansas City next week
on CBS.
And
Tennessee has
Tennessee
another
and
Saturday
Baltimore.
primetime game at Baltimore.
I will be doing both
Titans transformation.
games,
We didn't see
including
Tannehill
all the playoff games.
post big numbers tonight.
All
They didn't have to.
postseason.
They didn't ask him to.
You don't have to.
But with that being said, I do appreciate you guys all. I will see you guys tomorrow. If you haven't gave this stream a thumbs up, definitely do so on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that notification bell because we have fun here. Shout out to Titans Nation. Titans up. Knocked out the defending champs. All right, with that being said, this is Troxel Sports Talk, and I'm out. Peace. Have a nice night.